Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Want me to sing America the Beautiful?
America the Beautiful.
Not the Star Spangled Banner?
Yeah, no.
You know your B-list when you're singing
Chris Stapleton's doing the national anthem, and that's the first prop we're going to have to talk about because that prop is, I believe, at 124 and a half seconds. But welcome, everyone, to the live stream on Woodward Sports from the Flight Club. I am Spencer Raxter. He is Ensign Wells. We've got Stick behind the scenes. We're here. It's getting started. It's about to get live, and the greatest game of all games is about to begin.
And it's getting naughty up here in the Flight Club.
It is
Let's
getting naughty
be real
up here.
right now, Spenmo.
It's getting naughty. It's getting nice. We're going to have a good time.
You know, I see a lot of female hands on your baby face tonight.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Was that on purpose? Did you shave for just tonight?
No. People have probably already heard the story. I got a little intoxicated. Went home. My brother gave me trimmers for Christmas. And, Chad's coming into town this week, so I was like, all right, I'll clean it up a little bit. And I put the wrong head on and shaved it off.
Well, hey, at least you still got your hair.
At least I still got my
that
hair.
Thor-like, beautiful Samson locks, man.
Yeah, got that chopped down a little bit. We're feeling good now. We're feeling good.
Well, if you didn't catch up on that, we are here doing a live watch party for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Woodward Sports at the Flight Club here in Inkster. Come on through. It's a $20 cover, but you get a free prime rib dinner with that.
Free prime rib dinner. There's the buffet at halftime. And it started. Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
That's what I could have looked like.
So
I tried a little bit.
It opened up with Old Face, a.k.a. Babyface.
Babyface is not looking great.
And we know that if you are asked to do America the Beautiful, you are officially B-list.
Washed, yeah.
Washed. But Stapleton, he's hot and new.
Oh, he's going over for sure.
He's going over 124?
124 and a half was the seconds that it said it. He's already like 30 seconds in. He's on the second bar. This is an easy
That's
over.
Good money.
Cash those over tickets already.
Cash it out.
Wow.
I got some other fun prop bets that we didn't get through Adam here. So there's an over, or who's going to have more points? LeBron today? Now, I don't know what he did. They played earlier in the NBA.
Okay.
His total points, rebounds, and assists, which comes out to an average of 46, or Jalen Hurts rushing yards, which is an average of 36.
Oh, I'm going Jalen Hurts.
So you think he's going big on the ground today?
I do. I think he's Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni dropping some tears.
Man. Wow.
Dropping some tears.
Wow.
Chris Stapleton bringing it out of Coach Sirianni.
Wow.
And big Jason Kelsey.
Yeah,
wow, man. That's America right there, crying during the national anthem at the Super Bowl. That's just good American
I've been
television.
reading just recently on never crying in front of your girl.
Yes.
But those were some tears right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's getting it, man.
Would you ever cry in front of your girlfriend?
It depends.
Like, if somebody passed or like King Kong.
Yeah,
King Kong's a tearjerker.
I'm an emotional guy. I let my emotions go. I'm not bottling them up.
Me too.
My girl know that side of me. She knows that side of me. So
you got a good one. See, I think it's cost me a couple of them.
Really?
I think so, man. I think that they're just like, you're a sweetheart, but I think you're a little too in touch with your emotions.
I think you just got to show it to them, man.
See, I agree. It's 2023, bro.
I can cry if I want to, damn it. No,
they want equality, but they also don't want you to call them back. Let's be real.
That's fair. You gotta answer every third text is how you do it.
I should have done that the other day.
Mm-hmm. Answer every third text. Wait till like 10, 15 minutes. And then
all right. So you want to hit another one here?
Yeah, let's hear one.
All right. Will Rihanna at halftime have a malfunction wardrobe rise?
Ooh,
that's one.
That's what I'm hoping for the
Two, what is cleavage or no cleavage? Now, cleavage is at a 60% right now.
Cleavage for sure.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah?
What is there like an inch barrier? Like how much cleavage until they classify it as
I think
cleavage?
you have to have definition of peak.
She is a She's a fashion,
she's a well-rounded human being.
Super into fashion.
Well-rounded.
I don't understand what goes on with fashion, so she could be wearing some wild shit. Like, that wouldn't surprise me either.
Brother, I was so fashionable until like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and now it's just like, let's mismatch everything, have tears in this, and then somehow throw a vest on top of a vest.
Hey, that's it. That's it. The mismatch is the new match.
It
People
is.
love the tears.
It is.
But one of the prop bets that I have that I took for this game is probably, I said it on BDE on Friday. It's my lock of the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Put your money on it. It
Big
gets
money.
plus money. I got it at plus 150. It's the Eagles over 1.5 rushing touchdowns.
I heard that today on the way in, and I wholeheartedly would be happy to put my money on that.
They scored, 32 rushing touchdowns this season. The second closest to them was the Dallas Cowboys at 24. They scored more rushing touchdowns than they did have passing touchdowns. Like, that's what this team wants to do. They want to run the ball. I understand Chris Jones and that, but they still have the best offensive line in football. They have a run-heavy offense centered around Jalen Hurts.
And that's what they like to do in the red zone.
Oh, for sure.
That's just what they like to do in the red zone. So we're talking prop bets. And what is a Super Bowl without some Tom Brady talk?
How many times he gets on the screen?
How many times do they discuss Tom Brady? Now,
Who's in the
believe it or
booth?
not, you just mentioned a 1.5 over, or under. 1.5, that's it.
1.5. Oh,
That's
1.5.
it.
They're going over that.
That's easy money.
Easy money. And, Tom Brady has officially retired, so nobody has more Super Bowls than Tom Brady.
Now, when
that
does
is
the first one
easy-
come?
Easy over.
Does the first one come in the first quarter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're getting
Yeah?
one in the first quarter. For sure.
Fair. Now, Adam had no idea about this.
Babyface, still
Hopefully,
getting to me.
man, I want to touch it. It's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's soft too, ladies.
very soft.
It's soft. We're gonna let some of the talent here. Shout out to Mike Scroggs, Detroit legend in the house.
Shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a big thing here. It's not the Bud Bowl. Bud Bowl's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But the Puppy Bowl.
Oh, I love the puppy.
Now let's talk fluff versus rough here.
Fluff versus rough. Those are the
Who you
teams.
got?
It's toss-up, man. I'm going to go rough.
Well, yeah, because it's defense wins games,
Gotta go
right?
rough.
We're not
Defense-
going fluff here.
No.
Fluff is for the regular season.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cheyenne here. Cheyenne might come and visit us here a little bit later and come on camera in a little bit, but we'll get her over here.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys at home will be very happy to see some
Very
of the
excited
staff
with
here. But I'm going rough on Super Bowl Sunday. Now, my other question for the Puppy Bowl is, are we going for a female or male? Are we getting a bitch MVP?
Yeah, I would go female MVP. I would. It's it sells the tickets. It puts people's in the seats. You can write articles about it, like female MVP of the Puppy Bowl. That's a headline for itself. I think, yeah,
Well, unless we're talking humping,
it's true.
female dogs are just harder working.
They are.
Now, male dogs, they are on their hump game hard, okay? But when it comes down to taking care of business and moving balls around, it's a bitch's game, okay? So I'm going for the female MVP in the Puppy Bowl.
I feel that.
By the way, not to get political, but Fauci's dogs, the ones that were tested on, will be there. In fact, this entire game, this entire contest will be puppy
what the
rescues.
fuck is happening right now?
There'll be
What are we
rescue
talking
puppies.
about?
I think that's huge.
It's cool, like rescue puppies. Yeah, you love a good rescue puppy, but I don't need all of that. I don't need I don't need politics in my Puppy Bowl matchup.
All right,
I
so
want to see dogs out there doing work.
We were talking rushing touchdowns.
Rushing touchdowns.
Let's talk doinks.
Doinks. There's a doink prop.
There is an over-under of a half doink. We're talking missed field goals, hitting the uprights here.
Big
Crossbar,
doinks and Amish.
as long as it makes a doink. How many doinks are we going to see there? We're going to see one.
I'd take the over, yeah.
There's been a lot of doinks in
There's
football.
been a lot of doinks. I mean, you got two really good kickers.
Yep.
That's the only thing. You
And
got
Jake Elliott's
and
one of the 8 Philadelphia Eagles that has been on this team since 2017 when they last were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Jake Elliott and Harrison Buckner both have experience in the Super Bowl. They both won Super Bowls. They're two of the best kickers in the league. I would actually go under. I'll go under on that.
Okay.
I think they're going to be tried and true.
If the Cowgirls were here, what would your over-under be?
The over would be like 2.5.
I think it might be.
Brett Maher's a bum, man. That guy is get him out of the league. Like I could kick better than that.
So do you have a prediction as to the first celebrity that we're going to see?
First celebrity we're going to see. Not including Chris Stapleton, obviously, or Babyface.
No. After the kickoff.
After the kickoff, first celebrity.
That's a pretty important part there.
It's going to be Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos,
Jeff Bezos is going to be sitting up in the box with Roger Goodell. They're going to be looking like, Darth Vader and the Emperor sitting up there lording over everyone.
Yeah.
I think Jeff Bezos is a good one. Pete Davidson might be an underdog.
Ooh.
Dude's been around everywhere. He's been in and out of everybody. I think we could see a Pete Davidson sighting.
So I'm going with Bradley Cooper.
Okay. Philly guy.
He's a heartthrob. You got to keep the wives at home engaged early.
That's true.
That way you keep them in the game.
That's a good point.
We could see Dr. Joe Biden. However, the Philly faithful have come to the conclusion that when Joe Biden appears, Philly loses.
Yes.
So I don't know.
As long as it's not Jackson or Brittany Mahomes, I'm cool with it. Keep those two fucking idiots off the screen as much as possible.
Brittany Murphy's dead, bro.
I hate those guys. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? What do you got? Call it right now.
Heads, because tails fails.
Tails never fails.
What'd we get?
What'd we get? Tails.
Shit.
Let's go. Tails never fails.
I always choose tails just because I want to go against.
Yeah.
Or I always choose heads because everybody chooses tails, and I always lose.
That's fair. It's because tails never fails. It's because the coin is weighted to where the head side is a little bit heavier. So
that is. It's like a 51 to 50 or 49 thing there. Now, I asked this to Adam. He went for the over.
Okay.
120,000 beers sold at the Super Bowl. We're going over or under?
Way over.
What if it's a blowout?
Even more over.
Oh, yeah?
You think if Philly fans are getting blown out, they're going to be pounding those sorrows. Like, come on now. Give me the way over on that.
So we hit Rihanna earlier. Opening song, 9-1. Umbrella, Ella,
What's Disturbia? Is Disturbia?
I didn't see that one.
Disturbia?
I didn't see that one. Where do you see Disturbia? Do you see it coming in to open,
I
to
can
close?
see the opening. Like, imagine, just picture that. Lights go black. Smoke pours out. She starts rising up from the center of the stage. And
sounds like a disturbing scene.
Bum, be-dum, bum, bum, be-dum, bum. That would be a banger. That's my favorite Rihanna
And then
song.
close with Umbrella, right?
Close with
you
Umbrella.
Can't open
Yeah.
with Umbrella.
No,
you can't set it that serious.
I say you open with Disturbia, and then close with Umbrella, bring out Jay-Z.
All right, so first commercial. What kind of brand we got?
First commercial, I'm going to go, should I go tried and true and say something like Doritos or Expedia, or maybe? Experian? Boost, like something like
One
that.
of the XBZs.
Yeah, one of the XBZs. I'm just going to say Doritos.
I'm going Budweiser.
But
you don't
see many Budweiser commercials.
It's not what I'm hoping for. It's where my money is.
That's fair. That's a solid bet.
All right,
that's a Hall of Fame Super Bowl commercial.
It's not a Raptors game, but we believe Drake will be in the house.
Drake will most definitely. You see how much money?
What's that?
You see how much money he put on Kansas City?
Well, that was my next question, which I think you just answered. Will he be wearing red or green?
He's going to be wearing red for sure.
You can't be wearing green if your money is on red,
the
right?
guy put up like $7 or $8 million on different Kansas City over, Travis Kelce MVP.
So if you're Drake, do you look forward to the bets you lose? Because, is it even fun?
I think if it's Drake, you look forward to anything. You can do whatever the hell you want if you got that kind of money. He literally has fuck you money. And when you're there, you're the man at the Super Bowl. He's probably chilling. Obviously, he's going to be wearing red. You can't put millions of dollars on one team and then wear the other one. But the Drake curse. Yeah. The Drake curse is real.
I like the Drake curse. Well, it worked out for Toronto.
It did.
It did. I don't like watching him piss Degrassi ass on the floor, man.
I cannot stand it. When he was giving Nick Nurse a massage on the sideline, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Get the guy's wristband and sit down, okay? And maybe he'll sign it
But
for you.
I guess he's like the NBA ambassador to Canada, so he has a little bit of higher role. Steve Nash should have
Who was their ambassador to Canada before that?
I don't even think
Sharif Abdur-Rahim?
Yeah, Steve Nash, maybe.
Now let's talk about this. I was considered the best heckler in the NBA in the aught years.
Yeah.
And then we traded Chauncey, so we stopped going. We gave up our season tickets. Now my man, the Sheik from Toronto,
okay,
who's considered the best heckler in the NBA, you're not, my friend. You're not. But he was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame.
That's pretty wild.
Do you understand how much that just hurts me to my core? Because if I'd have been heckling during social media, I got a camera in my phone days.
Oh, yeah. It would have blown up. You got to dust the cape off, man.
Well, you know what?
Get back in
Mr.
there.
Gores, all right? We used to have a competition for one seat, one chair as a season ticket for the best heckler in Detroit. You should hold the competition. Maybe I won't win. Maybe I will. But let's change the energy up over at LCA.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
So the energy is about to change in this game real quick here, because I think as soon as we get back, I think the kickoff is about to happen.
I do believe so.
So let's get our predictions in. I already gave it in the pregame. I went 33-32. I don't believe in the offense in this, or in the defense in this game. I think that what the NFL has seen come to fruition here is two of the greatest young quarterbacks, two of the most complete offenses, very guided by the best offensive lines you can buy, great defenses. But I don't see a 17-19 game here. What do you see, Spenmo?
I see 31-27 Philly.
I'll say you're on the same boat as him and I.
31-27 Philly. I agree. Like
he said 30-27.
Oh.
So you guys are real close.
Yeah, he copied me. You know, that's what Adam does.
He's going to be shaving his beard this week, I think.
He listens to my show and he copies me. It's all right, Adam. I appreciate it.
I listen to your show too, brother.
I appreciate that.
I love it. The heavyweights, baby.
Heavyweights, 5-7. Check us out. But I think you're exactly right. You know, it's probably the two best offensive lines in football. Obviously, the best quarterback in football, and an up-and-coming stud who, if he didn't get hurt, would have been on pace for an MVP. So I'm extremely excited to watch this game. I'm extremely excited to see these offenses go after each other. And, yeah, there's no way it's a 19-17 game or anything like that. This is going to be a shootout, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
So you gave me the score. I didn't hear the winner.
Philly.
Philly.
Give me Philly.
Okay, I like experience over youth in this one.
Yeah.
So you like them to cover.
I do.
Which is at a point and a half here.
Yes, for sure.
If you don't know at home already. Are we seeing an easy pick'em MVP? Is it going to be one of the two quarterbacks?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Now, is it going to be a skilled position player? We're going to see one of those wild defensive player or special team player impacting the game to the point where he's the VIP.
I think it's going to be Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick out of Philadelphia.
You're very close to Adam there as well.
Yeah. Who do you say?
He doesn't like it to be cookie cutter. He thinks that it's going to be a defensive player. Hassan Reddick was probably the first name that he mentioned. He didn't actually call somebody. If I can't say to you at home that it's going to be a game of offense, the game that the NFL wants us to see, and the kickoff is off. I can't say that without saying that it's going to be Pat Mahomes.
And there's a bet right there. Will the first kickoff result in a touchback? It did. That's an easy bet.
It is.
That's an easy bet.
In the current NFL, with the kickoff being at the 35 instead of the 30, it's just a little bit easier these days.
And with Butker and Elliott, these guys have big legs. So,
you know, this is the game that you never leave because the commercials are so good.
Yes.
Your friends are there. Even if your team's getting blown out, you don't care because you know it's not the Lions.
You're still having a good time. Yeah, it's somebody asked me, they're like, who are we rooting for in this game? I was like, I don't care. I just want to see a good game.
Well, you know, one of the things that you naturally see as this game unfolds is you start to pull for somebody.
Yes.
You start to get a little upset as things go.
Yeah.
But first down, first play of the game, Hurts in the shotgun. It's a handoff, RPO. And that's Gainwell, isn't it?
No, that's Sanders.
Oh, it is Sanders. And Miles Sanders got hit pretty hard there after about a 2-yard gain, bobbled the ball out of bounds. So that might be a no-gainer depending on where they spot it.
That might, if they spot it where the ball went out of bounds, we'll see. But that is something to look out for. Philly didn't get any push on that line. They got pushed back. And Miles Sanders had to bump that all the way outside. They're not going to win this game if they can't get the running game established early.
And all three of their backs, to add to what you said, they're not ground and pound up the middle guys. Now, they'll do it, but between Boston Scott, who's a real great scat back, Gainwell, who likes to catch, and then Sanders, who you see would rather bounce things outside.
Empty backfield.
If they're forced into having to win in the trenches, they're in trouble.
Caught by Devontae Smith. He gets banged down. That is something we're going to have to watch out for. I think they need to get A.J. Brown the ball early and often. I understand wanting to get the running game going, But A.J. Brown is the best offensive skill player in this game, not named Travis Kelce. You need to get him the ball and get him the ball a lot.
But if you're a defensive coordinator scheming against this team, that's exactly who you asked to shut down, right?
Yeah, I think you're more worried about the run game, though. So I think if you take deep shots early to A.J. Brown, they'll be there. Like, he's got single coverage at the top right now.
Yep, and we've got 4 wide, shotgun formation. It's going to check down at the line. Hurts.
Quarterback
3rd
draw.
and 5. He's back. He's got options.
Easy.
Hits him in the stride. That's a
Devontae's-
first down and a big hit.
Damn.
Smith gets put down, but he pops right back up. And the drive will continue for the Eagles, 1st and 10.
That was amazing. First of all, great play call. Great play design by Nick Sirianni. Hurts gets the ball. He's got a lot of time back there. Kind of has a no-look throw. And then Devontae Smith just gets obliterated on the sideline. This is football, man.
Sure
I love
is.
this.
Hurts with another RPO here out of the shotgun.
Boom. Deep shot.
A very
A.J.
high
Brown.
arcing shot, out of bounds, caught, but he's out of bounds.
Still, I like it. I like being aggressive. They're not going to
Is that Quez Watkins there?
That was A.J. Brown.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I
like
can't
them
see
being
numbers.
aggressive like that. You got to do it early.
You got to dial the ball into A.J.
God.
Brown early and often so that the defense is kept
Yes.
to their task, which is A.J. Brown. That's got to be the biggest focus of the day.
He had Dallas Goedert wide open in the middle of the field for about a 15-yard gain and just missed him on it.
And Goddard's a guy that I feel has been underused in this offense.
Yes.
The injuries have led to that.
Empty backfield again.
A 5th straight shotgun backfield, Spenmo. 4
Snap
wide
the ball.
with a 5th as a tight end. Goddard looks like he's going to scramble. He picks up 5, and then he tight ropes down the sideline there for an extra 5. He's going to pick up the first down. And already we've got 18 yards rushing for Jalen Hurts.
The guy is a dynamic athlete, a dynamic player. When you have him, you give him open space like that. They don't have a QB spy on him. It's free reign. If the Chiefs don't spy Jalen Hurts, they're just going to keep lining up in shotgun, and if it's not there, he's going to take off, and they're going to move the ball down the field. You need to put somebody on this guy to be aware of where he's at, or he's going to burn you.
And that's what we saw week 1 against the Lions. Once again, another shotgun formation for the Philadelphia Eagles. 3 to the strong side.
Throwing again. He's got all day back there.
All day.
There's the catch.
And there is
Big
the
Dallas
South
Goedert.
Dakota State product, tight end, Dallas Goedert. I think that this guy could be an absolute key to victory for the Eagles tonight.
Oh, I agree. Dallas Goedert can be an X factor. He is a guy who is, when healthy, when playing well, when playing the whole season, he's a top 10 tight end in the NFL.
And Eagles are moving the ball quickly. They're getting up back to the line here. 4 wide. Again, a shotgun formation. Good pressure, but he gets it off.
Devontae Smith again.
And that's Brown, isn't it?
No, that's Devontae Smith.
Gosh, that's number 6 indeed.
Yeah.
Devontae has been a player, a guy that was kind of lost in the shuffle the first few weeks, has come alive and really taken this offense to the next level. He's moving the chains again.
I love that. You see Jalen Hurts just run outside, get it over Karlaftis. His 3rd catch of the day already for Devontae Smith.
We got trips to the left here to the strong side. Hurts is going to hand the ball off for the 2nd time
Boston
up the middle.
Scott.
And he's going to get down about an 8-yard gain there for the little diminutive guy out of Louisiana, Boston Scott.
Like you said, man, they have 3 solid running backs you can put in. None of them are really MVP caliber backs, but they're all solid.
And they are running the hurry up here. Again, another shotgun formation. Trips wide, strong side again. In the backfield is Boston Scott. RPO, they give it to him, and he's stuffed for a loss of 1.
That is something you expect. I don't know why they're trying to run out of shotgun in this tight formation. Now you just got to you take a shot at the end zone. You try to do that push thing they can do.
Well, I would have liked to have seen some play action there on Philly on 2nd and 2 with still the goal to they had a first down in there between the first down and the goal line, but it's yet again a shotgun, as you said there.
A.J. Brown single coverage at the bottom of the screen.
They do look like they're in man right now.
I'm throwing it to him. Pull that up.
And they're going to run it yet again, and he's going to get the first down. Oh, they call it a touchdown.
First score for the Birds. Who was that, Sanders? That was Gainwell.
Yep, Gainwell's been a monster for them. In fact, Gainwell, through most prop bets, they liked him to have more yards on the ground and more experiences in the end zone than Miles Sanders. And this is a guy that was just a part of the game plan in the first half of the season for Philly. And much like Devontae Smith, he's taken a huge role for the Eagles as the years gone by.
He has, and it's just a change of pace out of that backfield. He is down. That won't be a touchdown.
Good.
But they still got first, and it's going to be first and goal from the half-inch line. And so this, I would not be surprised if Philly does it where they load up, they put Jalen Hurts back there and just push him in.
You know, and you got to tip your hat to the NFL over the last 5+ years where they have gotten these calls right.
Yes.
If it's a scoring play, if it's the last 2 minutes, we got to look at it. And this is a play you got to look at. Sure, they got a first down, but a fresh set of 3 downs for the defense to try and step up here instead of giving up 7 is huge.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That is literally the 1-inch line.
Yeah, it
His
is.
elbow's there. The ball hasn't crossed the plane. This is what Philly does in these situations where they line. It's kind of like a victory formation is what they line up in, and then they just push Jalen Hurts into the end zone.
There's hair on stage that's wider than the first down to go here.
Honestly, there is. And I would not be shocked at all if this is what they're going to do. They got the 2 tight ends in there. I'm sure they're just going to line up and push Jalen Hurts in.
So Woodward Sports, we're here at the Flight Club in Inkster for our Super Bowl watch party. I'm here with my man Spenmo Rex, Babyface.
Babyface Spenny.
And I am Anson Wells. First down and goal here for the Eagles.
That's what they do it right there.
Quarterback sneak territory, and they easily get it.
Yep.
That's what you called right there, Spenmo. Is there anything else you could do here?
No, and they've been doing it all year. They do it on 4th and short. They do it on goal line situations. It's how they get that off, and it's been successful all year. So
we got a flag, though.
We do have a flag. I don't know what that was on.
That could be some celebration. Offside on the defense. That'll be declined.
So Jalen Hurts already a rushing touchdown.
So are we looking at a possible 2-point conversion here from the 1-yard line?
No.
Is that something you do to start the Super Bowl?
I don't think so. I think you take the points.
That's a Dan Campbell call right there.
That would be a Dan Campbell.
You know when we finally get to the Super Bowl, on the first touchdown we give up, or actually first touchdown we get,
they're going for it.
We're going to get a offside penalty to give us from the 1-yard line, and Stick's going to lose some sleep.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it's.
I mean, the statistics of going from 1 yard out for 2 are pretty high.
Pretty high.
But they're putting Jake Elliott on the field here, and we are not going to see our first doink.
Yeah, right down the middle. That's
all right.
Like we talked about the doinks, but Jake Elliott and Harrison Butker are 2 of the best kickers in the league. I don't think. And that's already 1 touchdown on the ground for the Eagles.
Yep. So we're well on our way to winning that prop bet there for rushing touchdowns. The Eagles, good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles are up, and now we are looking at Dunkin' Donuts as our first commercial.
Ben Affleck, Dunkin' Donuts.
Ben Affleck, huh?
Man, Ben Affleck, that guy, great actor. Obviously has a beautiful wife, and now he's got commercials too. The Boston guy, Dunkin' Donuts. There she is. There she is. That's what we like to see. J-Lo in the building. Oh, man.
I'll tell you what, that's an early favorite for commercial of the night.
Oh, Fast 10. God, dude, what? Stop me. Oh.
Is that Aquaman?
This has to be a joke commercial.
I hope so. No, it's not.
Way.
This May.
They got Jason Momoa and Brie Larson and John Cena.
A man born of the ocean. What? Another man born from the car.
There is no way. Why didn't they get Roman Reigns?
2 men will save the universe with their engines.
And their family.
Coming this summer. Flipping bikes over staircases. Dodging giant ball bearings.
Oh my God, dude. This is. Stop making these movies, please. Stop making Fast and Furious movies. Like, they are awful. They are. Oh,
so, did you see the last one?
No.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
You know what? My buddy drove his car down the Hoover Dam once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
It was probably a lot of fun.
It was.
There probably wasn't an explosion.
He's got a GoPro shot
of
it. It's pretty amazing.
Really? You serious?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, damn. That's how the fuck did you get that kind of
man? The balls on that guy.
What is this, Raid Shadow Legends?
What is this?
I don't know. It's a phone game probably.
Man, you play video games still, Spenmo?
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
All right, so when you hit 30, there's a culling, and your internal money makers like, what the fuck am I doing now?
It's worth it.
Is it?
What is this?
Oh, we got a little Tarzan here.
I think it's Doritos.
With Anna Faris. I love Anna Faris.
I think she's great. She's great. Very funny.
Would you marry Anna Faris?
I would.
Me
Avocados from Mexico.
She got body and jokes.
That was a prop. It was what would be first, avocados from Mexico or Doritos? Avocados from Mexico.
So
It's a wild commercial.
funny story about Mexico. I flew there last Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Flew to Mexico, got to immigration, and I had this tiny little corner that my puppy bit off.
Oh, no.
Treated me like a criminal. 3 hours in, only allowed 2 phone calls. Thankfully, Frank called me back.
Nice.
Threw me on a plane to Atlanta. 19 hours after I left home, I was back home.
Jesus, man.
Viva la Mexico.
I've never been to Mexico.
Oh, you need to go, bro.
I've heard some experiences. One of my friends, he went to Mexico. He was on a resort.
Yeah?
And, they tell you don't leave the resort. Don't do. He said,
That's
he
bullshit.
said, fuck that.
It's bullshit.
And he went out there, and there's this guy smoking weed and riding dirt bikes.
La Mota.
And we smoke weed and ride dirt bikes. So he was
Yeah.
he gave the guy some money to ride his dirt bike
And
around.
get some weed.
And get some weed. And the cops picked him up, threw him in the back of the truck, drove him like a mile down the street, stopped, got out, asked him for his money, and then let him go. After he gave him
See,
cash.
the great thing about Mexico is as long as you got $100 on you, can do pretty much anything you want.
I like that.
All right?
I like that.
My first experience in bribing, whoever
police,
knows was there. My boy's throwing up money from the back. I'm like, no. He's like, just give it to him. So I did. Kickoff was another touchback.
Another touchback. Patty Mahomes on the field.
Yep, taking over. Another shotgun formation. We have seen only one non-shotgun formation, and that was a quarterback sneak.
With the Chiefs, it makes sense.
RPO is going to be
Pacheco
a
gets
handoff.
the carry.
And Pacheco's been a nice find for them. Late round pick.
Oh,
He's
absolutely.
unseated the first round failed experiments in Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
Shout out to the name Clyde. It's my dog's name, but
Shout out.
he's not been the guy.
He has not been the guy. It was depressing. You saw what he did at LSU. Obviously, that team was loaded with all the weapons they had, but we thought he had a promising career. Solid rookie season, then couldn't get it done. There we go. Under
center here finally. Looks like we got 2 tight end, 2 wide.
2 high safety. Kelsey in motion.
Play action.
Travis
Laser
Kelce.
down the middle, and it is Kelseyville, and he's going to go for a close to 20 yards there. Nice first down.
I'm bracketing Travis Kelce.
That's
I'm the Eagles.
If you can shut Travis Kelce down, you got it. I'm happy with Darian Juju Smith to beat me.
Yeah, exactly. They're running zone right there, and it ends up with Kelsey on the linebacker, and that's a matchup he wins 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, that's not a matchup for success right there. 1st and 10. They are just shy of midfield.
Kelsey on the sideline.
Kelsey on the sideline. My man Noah Gray in motion. He's going to stay back to block. On the run is Mahomes. He's going to keep it.
No.
He's going to slide down just short of a first down. That'll bring up about a 2nd and 8.
Ankle looks pretty good for Mahomes early. Ankle looks pretty good.
And this is something that we saw early on from Mahomes in his career, less so over the last few, especially this season. I think that this is going to be something that he's going to have to decide to do early after the snap, a little more for them to find success today.
That's going to be something that they obviously haven't schemed for, so if he does that, he could get some success out of it, but you got to worry about the health of that ankle.
Another man in motion for a quick handoff underneath, and it's Pacheco breaking free for a big gainer, about 30 yards. They're going to take him down just shy of the 20, I believe. A very big gain there from the 45 for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Rocket
a little
number
stunt
10,
play
too.
underneath, man, and Pacheco has that ability to run inside and then bounce it outside for the big play.
He's shifty. He can get behind those big linemen, lose sight of him if you're a linebacker, and then he pops out the back end. He's very impressive runner.
He really is. I saw him as a top 10 pick if you redid the draft here. He gets the ball again, and he's going to be caught up after maybe a 2-yard gain as the offensive line pushes more forward for maybe one more.
Big Fletcher Cox got his hand on him, and, you got big Cox on you, you're not getting away from that.
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking for, So Fletcher Cox is another carryover from the 2017 championship Eagles team. They've got a decent amount of experience at the key roles here. You're talking about Lane Johnson, talking about Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham. 2 of those guys are lining up right now against the Kansas City Chiefs, who are found in the shotgun once again.
And don't forget, they got Ndamukong Suh as well.
And that's an
Touchdown.
easy over-the-shoulder.
Over D. Slay, it looked like.
Kelsey gets in the end zone, and that's going to put to end an 11-game streak for the Philadelphia defense without giving up a touchdown to the tight end.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the history of the NFL. He just went over top of Gardner Johnson, it looks like right there.
Yeah, he made him look a little silly, too.
Just an easy pitch and catch. You're going to have to double that guy.
Yeah, and Gardner Johnson has not looked bad many times this season.
Oh, that wasn't Gardner Johnson. That was Epps.
That's a little more believable.
That is more believable.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't have him on the – you need your best coverage player on Travis Kelce. He is the best offensive skill player in this game.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a doink here.
Drive.
I'm hoping for a Butker doink.
Impressive drive by the Kansas City Chiefs. What we've seen them do all year. Just methodical down the field. Good mix of run and pass. Punched it into Kelce for the touchdown.
Yep.
And no doink by Butker.
No doink. Kelce, Jason, that is.
Yeah.
Not too pleased about that. Likes seeing his brother get it, but not too happy about 7 going up. He's going to get a chance when they come back here. And now we got a little new Indiana Jones.
Right. New Indiana Jones.
Oh,
we
man.
are going to take in these commercials real quick, and we'll get right back to you after a short message. We are Woodward Sports. We are live at the Flight Club in Inkster. Make sure you come down, check it out. We're going to be here all night. We'll come back to you right after this.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Woodward Sports. Missed part of the show today? Watch again on YouTube or download the podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Back, everybody, to the Flight Club in Inkster. This is the Woodward Sports live Super Bowl watch party. He is Anson Wells. I am Spencer Raxter. We have Stick behind the scenes, and we're just getting it done. More commercials going on now. A lot of fun. Obviously, a shootout already.
And we are at the Flight Club in Inkster. Wow.
Baby.
You know, even if this game got out of hand, was boring, you're not going to be bored
You're
here.
not going to be bored here. You're going to have some good dinner. You're going to see some great talent.
Yep.
And you're just going to have a good time. So come on down. We're chilling all night.
So you and I both, we were in unison when we thought that this was going to be an efficient offensive game. And thus far, it's played out that way.
Thus far, it has been both teams methodically down the field to score touchdowns. Impressive drives by both quarterbacks. So it's something that is going to continue. I think the team who gets 3 or 4 stops wins this game.
Yeah, I think we only saw 1 third down between the first 2 possessions.
Yeah.
I really like this game coming down to a turnover, a big defensive play, a big miscue. I just don't see, as good as these defenses are, the offenses are just better.
The offenses are better. They're loaded with talent. Obviously, dynamic quarterbacks, dynamic play callers on both sides. So as good as the defenses are, in nowadays NFL, good offense beats good defense.
It certainly does. It certainly does. And that wasn't always the case.
No, it was always, and still to this point,
defense
wins championships for sure. But when you have a guy as dynamic as Patrick Mahomes and you put around him the second best offensive line in football, you have the best tight end of all time in Travis Kelce, there's not much you can do to stop that combination.
Yeah. So did you get on some squares for this game?
I didn't get any of the squares.
Huh?
No, I didn't get on the squares action. I've been bitten in the ass a couple times by squares, and I decided to stay off of that.
Well, I've never been bitten anywhere good by squares, I'll tell you that.
That's a good point. Eagles back on the field, get a nice game, but like you said, this is something that we need to see is them move the ball down the field in the passing game. And if they can do that, it's going to be tough for Kansas City to stop them at all.
Yeah, and there's just so many options for Philly. I loved the options for Kansas City all year. I think that McCole Hardman is a big loss for them. This is a guy that I saw a big part of their red zone playbook throughout the season.
Yeah.
And when you're coming in at this point, you're going up against a defense this good, you need all of those red zone offenses or options. Is Kadarius Toney healthy to the point where he can make up for that loss of Hardman?
Who knows? Kadarius Toney was born with glass bones and paper skin. The guy's
Certainly
never
was.
been healthy in his life.
Nope.
So I agree with what you said. McCole Hardman was big for them. He was that burner over the top as well. Could do a lot. Knew the playbook. Had great chemistry with Patrick Mahomes. But we'll see what's going on. And Eagles don't get much there. But they can adapt. Patrick Mahomes has thrown the ball to 8+ pass catchers in this offense already this year. So we'll see. You can't stop the guy. You take away Tyreek Hill, everybody says he's done. Tyreek's gone. The offense is washed. Nope. Here he is in the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, people are so quick to say, oh, he's done.
Yes.
He's done. I mean, we heard Brady was done 3 times this year. He still took a team to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mahomes, we talked about being
division,
done just because he lost a Super Bowl, you know, and then didn't get back last year, still got to the AFC Championship. You know, these teams have so many options that they have built around their future Hall of Fame quarterbacks that they believe that they have, and it looks like they do, to the point where I just don't see that defense really taking hold except for that one play today.
Yeah.
That one play that turns the tide.
We'll see here. They got a big 3rd and 14 inside the Eagles' territory, so we'll see if they can convert there, but we might be looking at our first punt of the game already.
Yep.
Because of penalties, though. It wasn't because of bad plays.
Sure.
It was because of penalties that pushed the Eagles back.
And we got Devontae Smith already with 4 catches for 46 yards. He's got 4 of Hurts's 5 completions, and this is a huge 3rd down. They're dropping back, getting some pressure. He might just have to throw this away, and he does.
Yeah.
So that is the first big play of the game, in my opinion. As big as the touchdowns were, we expected those.
Yeah.
So now they've got to kick. Pat Mahomes gets to come out. He gets the ball in the second half, and now he's got the ball again to try and take the lead.
For sure, and it's the Eagles did it to themselves. It was not anything that the Chiefs did overwhelmingly great on defense other than the pressure on that last play. It was penalties that pushed them back, and you can't work back against a team like this. Like you said, that just puts the ball in the hands of Patrick Mahomes to get a lead. And, almost
Very
a block
close
there.
block.
And Patrick Mahomes, when he gets the ball in his hands,
Uh-oh.
man.
Is that Tony?
That is Tony.
Tony.
That was dangerous.
Glass bones Tony got about a 10-yard gain, and he popped up looking healthy, looking sprightly today. So I believe it was a hamstring or an ankle that he had hurt this week, and he missed the first couple of days of practice, but he's back and looking his quick self here.
Looking very good, looking very good. It's impressive to see the Chiefs just move people in and out and it not make a difference. I know I'm going to say it again, but Tyreek Hill proved that it was him. He was that good. It wasn't just Andy Reid or Patrick Mahomes that made him that good. He went to the Dolphins and did the same thing. But on the other side, Patrick Mahomes proved that it wasn't just Tyreek's speed, that he could do it with anyone. And it's extremely impressive to see that the results from the consistent turnover on the receiving side of the ball.
Yeah, and as Adam said, that there's athletes that play quarterback, and then there's quarterbacks that are athletes. Not only is this guy a quarterback first, but he's also an athlete first. And his father was a pro baseball player. The dude has an arm, but he's also got that moxie presence and professionalism that you see out of a lot of coaches' kids and former players' kids.
For sure. He's been around it his whole life. He's been there before. He obviously learned from his father different things, and he's just a mild-mannered guy, so it's very impressive to see what's going on there. And the only thing about Patrick Mahomes is that his fiance and brother suck.
I'm not getting into that one.
They're terrible.
But I'll tell you what,
as people.
He is Kermit the Frog with a cannon, bro.
He does sound like Kermit.
Kermit with a cannon, bro.
That was going to be my second
point. Kermit with a cannon.
Yeah, but he is
one of Alicia Silverstone.
He is one of the best offensive talents in the history of the NFL, one of the best talents to play the quarterback position, and it's up to him if he can achieve GOAT status. Obviously, Tom Brady has it locked up.
It's going to be tough to get 7, but what he can do with his feet and his arms statistically, and with 3 rings, you need 3, Patrick. He can be in that argument.
I was going to say if he gets 4, you can say
If
that
4,
he's
you can
there.
say he's better.
Yeah.
With 3, you can put him in the argument.
Yeah, it'll be very hard to get 7. But if he gets to 4, I mean, with the talent that he brings, what he can do with the ball, his ability back there, it'd be hard to argue it.
So we haven't heard Tom Brady's name yet.
We have not.
We've not seen him yet.
No.
So we're getting through the first quarter here. We're still waiting on that prop bet when we're going to see him and how many times. Only 1.5 I got to go over still.
Pepsi commercial with Ben Stiller. That was a good one. These have been good commercials. Good commercials.
He has not aged.
He has not aged.
He has not
It's
aged, that
extremely
Ben
impressive.
Stiller. Babyface has.
Babyface
aged.
has. He has aged quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
How do you even, I never got that. I want to win $1 million of Terry's money. How does that even happen?
I don't know. I think those are the people that actually, send in sweepstakes stuff.
Yeah.
Actually go online and fill stuff out.
It's a joke.
So, Kansas City taking over on offense, a little play action to start things up, and my man Noah Gray going to get about 5 yards there.
Solid
And
what
what we've seen out of them is mixing things up. Mm-hmm. I feel like Philly wanted to mix things up and come in kind of mixed up, but it seemed like they kind of stuck to some similar runs, and they kept only finding the check down to Devontae Smith.
And because, excuse me, they haven't been able to run the ball. The offensive line hasn't done much, and you see what Kansas City is doing is what they've done all year, where it's not waiting for the shot, not holding onto the ball. Patrick Mahomes is letting it go early, and that eliminates some of that Philadelphia pass rush that has been so good. Philadelphia had 4 players that had 11 or more sacks on the season.
Yeah.
That is insane to me. And now with these check downs, with the play actions, different things like that, it helps eliminate some of that pass rush.
Got a penalty here. This
Another penalty on Philly.
And they have been shooting themselves in the foot here so far. What I've seen out of Kansas City is a varied play calling. They've been a little bit everywhere, and I think that's what you're going to need to win out of both of these teams right now. Philly, when I've seen them struggle, it's because their main receiver gets shut down and everything has to go through Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
And they've been able to win those games against a lot of their opponents, but if he is the main harbinger of offense here for Philly, it's going to be a bad thing for them, I think.
It's going to be a bad day, and like I said, you need to get the run game going. If they don't have the run game going, then Travis Kelce
just wide open
always
over the middle.
Open. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Every game hits the John Cena, you can't see me. Because the defense can't. He is always open. It is crazy.
Yep, he's very, very good.
Just gets lost. Oh, man, somebody got diced up. I didn't see who that was. Looks like Edwards again. If you're trying to guard Travis Kelce with a linebacker, you're going to lose.
Yep.
You're going to lose.
Every time.
It's crazy to me that he always gets open, though. It's literally every play.
So they're already in field goal range, and he's going to throw that one away. It's going to bring up a second down, but the Chiefs, this is where they want to be right now.
Yes.
They've got the ball to start the second half. They're in a situation now where they can at least take a 3-point lead, and I worry about a young team like the Eagles getting too far behind early.
It'll be hard to overcome. Obviously, you talked about guys that have been there before, guys that can talk about it, guys like Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Ndamukong Suh, Fletcher Cox. All these guys have Brandon Graham, Super Bowl experience, so they're not going to let that get over their head. But getting behind early to this Kansas City Chiefs team who can just put up points like nobody's business is never a good option for any team.
And we've seen a lot of different guys for Kansas City touch the ball already.
Yes.
And make that little flare out to Jerick McKinnon right there, the first time I've seen him touch the ball. But if they can keep doing that and keep the Eagles guessing, they're really going to have an advantage.
And that's what they do. That's what they've done this year. Obviously, besides Kelsey, who gets the lion's share.
Oh, wow.
Very dangerous pass by Patrick Mahomes, who's falling to the ground.
Yep. He nearly got it through there, but that's going to force a decision here for Reed. And I believe that he's going to bring out the kicking unit.
You take the points here.
Sure.
Oh, where are they at? Are they? Oh, no, yeah. That's the LV logo. I was going to say. I thought that was midfield.
Oh, and he had a chance to catch that, hit him right in the hands.
He does. Maybe this is your doink. Here we go. What is this?
Harrison Butker. I think they're looking at
46-yarder, something like that?
39, is it only? Yeah, 38, 39-yarder here.
Yeah, this should be money. Like I said, Harrison Butker is one of the best kickers in the National Football League. 42-yard attempt.
It's been a great fantasy kicker for me, that's for sure.
I mean, they put up points like nobody's business.
Yep.
It's always, when you have a kicker on an offense like that, it is always a plus.
Uh-oh.
Doink!
Yeah!
Harrison Butker with the doink. Cash those prop bets now, people.
That's right. He missed it wide left there, and that was a 43-yarder, 42-yarder, which is well within his range. But
doinked it off the crossbar.
He had some juice on that one, too.
Yeah, that is crazy. You look at the great response from Philadelphia, obviously. Philadelphia coming back after the bad penalty by Ndamukong Suh to give the Chiefs a first down. They stopped them, forced a field goal, and Harrison Butker missed it. Now we're still at a tie game. You're getting the ball back. It's just impressive. That was an impressive stand by Philly's defense.
We saw Sirianni's tears dry up for a big smile on that one.
Sirianni fired up, rightfully so.
What are we watching here?
I don't know.
What is that, Temu? Oh, you know what? I bought some stuff from Temu.
Shout out.
Honestly.
Shop like a billionaire.
I don't know where they get this stuff from. It's actually decent quality, and it is so dirt cheap. It's ridiculous. I got my dog some clothes because it's a little cold.
Okay.
I got little Layla a jacket, and it's honestly really, really cheap. And then the first time you go on, you get a whole bunch of cheap stuff off. So Temu, hit us up.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yeah,
Let's go.
hit up Woodward Sports. We can use the sponsor for sure.
No doubt. So I'll be back on Thursday for the heavyweights.
Hell yeah.
Be bringing in
Hot plates and
hot
takes.
take delivery. Hot takes, however we do. Hot plates and hot takes. I like that one too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I don't know what I'm going to bring yet. So if you're watching at home, you got a Detroit eatery, you make cupcakes, you make brownies, you make hot dogs, you make slushies.
Anything.
I don't care.
We don't discriminate.
Hook us up. Let me keep the heavyweights well fed.
Well fed.
I'll come pick it up. You guys can drop it off, and we'll give you a free shout out on Thursday night, Woodward Sports.
Free shout out. And we had the tacos last time, and those smooth Mexican nuts. Those were really good.
Yeah.
So
smooth Japanese
nuts
via Mexico.
Those were very good. So I'm excited to see what's going on.
The donuts, the melt in your mouth donuts.
Oh yeah, the donuts were amazing. I love donuts and cider.
Yep.
I didn't get any this year either. That was my first donut and cider of the year. I haven't been to an apple orchard in.
Are you single?
I haven't been to an apple orchard in years.
You got a girl?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Miss Spenmo Rax. Get your boy this fall
I haven't
to this cider mill.
I'll take her to a cider mill this year, but yeah, I haven't been to one in a while.
If you don't take your girl to the cider mill every 3 years,
She wasn't my girl.
they will leave you.
She wasn't my girl.
But you weren't dating then?
No, we're not dating. We're
fair.
not dating.
So you're still within the 3-year threshold?
Yeah, we're not dating.
Right,
We're just having a good time. Nothing serious.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Ladies at home that are watching, I know there's 3 of you.
I'm single. I am single. So, ladies, come up, join us at the Flight Club. We can have a good time.
Actually, we got a big following right now, so I imagine there's quite a few more than 3. We want to thank everybody that's tuning in with us right now. We will be going all game for the watch party, Super Bowl style. We are here if you want to join us in person. Inkster, the Flight Club, the classiest strip club in Michigan. It's honestly a great time. The food is amazing.
It's nice, man.
$20 cover will get you a free prime rib meal.
I'm really excited for that.
Yeah,
I'm
me
really
too.
excited. I'm starving.
Me too.
I got here a little late, and D-Mac already ate all the potato skins and wings, so I didn't get any of the appetizers.
He
Yeah. He had like 5
He
wings
went
in his
grind
hands.
line
Yeah.
on that thing, man.
So shout out to D-Mac. Thanks.
Shout out to D-Mac for eating all the popcorn shrimp.
Thanks a lot, D-Mac. I didn't get any of the starter platter.
So Philly's going to take over here, 1st and 10.
I'm excited to see how Philadelphia answers. They need to get it right. They need to go down the field, clean it up, can't allow any more stupid penalties. And they start with a quarterback run, design quarterback run. Great play there to dodge the
Gotta love
Lane
first,
Johnson.
6 yards on first down is always a great way to start
For
things
sure.
off.
Great play by the corner, though, to dodge Lane Johnson and get Jalen Hurts on the ground.
And they're very lucky to not be down right now because
Yes.
everything changes mentally when you're down. Even if it's 3 points, even if it's early, there's a different level of confidence and a different selection of play calls that you get to go through at this point.
Another designed run for Jalen Hurts, and he runs into a wall.
Yeah, I didn't like that one so much.
No.
What I have not seen out of Philly is creativity.
No.
I've seen them go back to the well. Does it work? Okay, let's do it again. And then Kansas City shuts it down.
Just like that, it's third down. You got to keep this defense on their toes.
And not 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 now after they lost a yard.
So we'll see what Nick Sirianni cooks up here on third down. Very crucial part of the game for the Philadelphia Eagles. They just got their defense off the field, and to put them right back on there against Patrick Mahomes would not be good. You can't go 3 and out here.
Jason Kelsey would like to have something to say about it here, but this is not running territory.
Looks like the Chiefs gave it to him. Offsides.
And that's going to be the first penalty for the Chiefs.
Yep.
And it's going to be a first down.
Automatic first down. Great time to go hard count. Obviously probably rocking in there right now.
That could end up being such a big play in this game because if they don't give it to him for free, if they miss out on third down and don't get the completion, at this point now you're giving the ball back to Pat Mahomes. If they go for a touchdown here, Philly, this could really be one of those big moments.
That would be huge. Penalties will do it to you, especially against good teams like this.
Especially first down conversion.
First down conversion, you can't allow them to. You can't give them anything.
Nope.
They're going to take enough. You can't give it anything.
A quick shovel to Goddard. I like that.
I like that play call.
This is a guy that I just think has been underutilized since day one in the NFL.
Yeah.
Small school product, but a big target.
Big,
athletic, great hands, can block. He's had some injuries, but this is a guy that I see he's in a position where he could become the second best tight end in the league.
I don't know about all that.
Who's the second best?
George Kittle.
Okay.
I got George Kittle over him too.
How old's Kittle though? He's got to be towards that middle of that career arc.
I think he's still
27, 28.
Yeah, he's not up there yet.
Okay.
But like I said, Goddard's very impressive to me. After you get away from Kittle
Brown
and
with
Kelsey,
the first down.
That's good. They need to get the ball to him. He is a playmaker. But after you get away from Kittle and Kelsey, it's a toss-up for who you want to put at 3. So I wouldn't be mad if you're going to say he could get up there. If he stays healthy, he definitely has the potential.
If he can stay healthy, involved in this offense, he has the quarterback and the scheme to take him to that point. However, you got guys like Hawkinson and in other offenses where they've been able to stay healthy all year long that they just get utilized.
Yeah.
Get that kid the ball a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to nerd out here.
Yep.
They're about to reset the entire DC universe.
Yes, they are.
I believe that's going to be based on the Flash paradox. And if they do that, they could really actually start making some really cool movies.
Is that Michael Keaton? That was Michael Keaton.
This has got to be a commercial then.
No, this is the Flash movie commercial, but that was Michael Keaton, I'm pretty sure. That is Michael Keaton's Batmobile.
Stop it.
But it was...
So it's a Flash paradox.
So
the Flash basically,
Batman.
he loses this girl and he goes back and changes time, which changes everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually creates some cool stories for a comic company that is void of any cool villains or heroes. Today we are not void of villains or heroes, so they're on both sides of the ball. What do you think happens here when we come back from the break?
I think we see Philadelphia go down the field and score.
Yeah?
I do. I think that penalty was a bailout that they desperately needed.
Yeah,
got him the first down. Obviously now A.J. Brown got the catch. They look to get him more involved and not run Jalen Hurts as much. I wouldn't be surprised if they pop one off in the running game, though, whether it be Miles Sanders or Kenneth Gainwell. They pop one, that offensive line does something, move some bodies around.
See, I think they're going to try and capitalize on the momentum of getting a completion to A.J. Brown again. I think that they know that that's their key to getting everybody else open.
Yes.
And if they can establish him, they know that they've got a great stake in this game today. So I'd see them going back here, but you know, the run game, if they can keep Mahomes off the field, that's the other key to win.
That's a plus. The less you see him on the field, the better if you are the Philadelphia Eagles. And if Patrick Mahomes is standing on the sideline, that means he's not out there making crazy plays, crazy throws, and that will make it. Oh, there's our guy.
Hey.
There's our guy, D-Mac on the screen.
D-Mac up there with Ricky, the biggest butt in NBA history, Mahorn. Barry Sanders and Kirk Gibson. That's a Detroit lineup right there.
That is a Detroit lineup. Shout out to D-Mac.
Shout out to Rick Mahorn, too, baby.
That's awesome.
And Rick Mahorn signed this blue corduroy Pistons hat that I had in '88 that I wore every day, to the point where I talked to my parents. I said, Mom and Dad, do you want my class picture to be of somebody that I wasn't? Or do you want the class picture to be of me as I was this year?
Wow.
And it was signed by Isaiah and Ricky Mahorn on top.
That's an impressive stat right there. Plus 116 second quarter point differential, tied for third best in the NFL. That is the Philadelphia Eagles this year in NFL history.
So now, in fact, Philly scores the most points in the first quarter, but at home, or on the road, excuse me, which this is for both teams, they're at only about 4.5, whereas Kansas City averaged 7 in the first quarter on the road.
A.J. Brown.
Oh, and there it is. Did I call it, baby?
Great call.
Got to reestablish your main man, A.J. Brown. Big touchdown. Right after they get a first down off of that third down penalty, you got to go to the guy that got you there, and that's A.J. Brown.
He's the playmaker. He's the biggest playmaker on the team. He is an arguably top 5 receiver in the NFL. Big body, great speed, great at tracking the football, and you see it right there, reels it in for the touchdown. A very impressive throw by Jalen Hurts, too. He put it only where A.J. Brown could get it, and they end up with 6.
And normally you see a guy like that really putting his hands on the defender, creating space. He didn't even have to.
He didn't have to.
He
just outright. He hit him with a stutter. Like he was going for it, and then it was a little further, so he went behind him.
Hezzy game strong.
Hezzy game strong. And just like that, you have a 10-point swing.
Yep.
Because Harrison Butker missed the field goal.
Doinky doink.
Doinked it, and the Eagles come back for the touchdown.
A doink and a yellow flag, and like you said, man, a 10-point swing. Mm-hmm. Things change so quick in the NFL and in the Super Bowl. And this isn't a 7-game series, brother.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if you haven't been here before. It doesn't matter if you got a whole bunch of rookies. It doesn't matter if you got a super young quarterback.
Yes.
Sometimes you're just young and dumb enough to not care.
Sirianni fired up on the sidelines. You love to see that. Let's see what Big Red and Patrick Mahomes do to answer. You gotta go shot for shot. We talked about this being a shootout, and it's looking like it already. Philly's defense is going to be hungry, though. You saw them getting fired up on the sidelines. Yep. Let's see if they continue to get some pressure on Patrick Mahomes like they did at the end of that drive when Harrison Butker missed the field goal.
And when we've seen Kansas City lose in the playoffs and lose in the Super Bowl in the past, they got down, and they couldn't come back. They got asked to do something that was outside of their skill set offensively. They asked Mahomes to do things bigger than he is accustomed to. Now, he's a great big player and a great big playmaker. But when you ask a guy to go outside of the scheme and stop doing those 8-yard catches over the middle of Travis Kelce, to stop running the run game, if you start asking this guy to go downfield without a Tyreek Hill, you're going to find yourself in trouble if you're Kansas City.
That's for sure. They don't have the weapons to do that this year. And also on top of that, those late breaking routes take more time to develop, and that gives that disgustingly good pass rush of Philly more time to get after Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, this is going to be a big possession here for Kansas City. Starting off on their own 25 after a touchback, and they're going to lose yards on opening down there.
Dexter Hargrave, dude, has been an animal all year. Very impressive play. Tackle for loss on Isaiah Pacheco.
Are we going to see any Clyde today?
No.
Why not? This is a guy who has shown that he can play in big games.
I just think Pacheco has been so good for them in the second half of this season that they can't go away from him. He has been a guy that gave them somewhat of an explosive running game there in the second half of the year. Obviously, they didn't have good run numbers all year, but when they enlisted Isaiah Pacheco and put him in the offense, he started making plays.
Yeah. Oh! Quick hitter there over the middle. Juju with his first catch of the game. He's going to get
Marcus
about
Epps
6 or
making up
7 there. Going to give him about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. This is super doable for this offense. But if they go on a 3 and out here, could start a real domino fall that is not in their favor.
There's my guy Hassan Reddick, and that's what you can do now if you're Philly. Pin your ears back, let those dogs loose on the defensive line, and get after Patrick Mahomes now that you're at 3rd and long.
Knuckle in the dirt, let's go. Juju in motion.
I don't like Juju either.
Trips wide left. Mahomes
Montez
drops
Sweat.
back. A little bit of pressure, and he's hit as he
flags,
throws.
No flags.
Going to be no flag there. He was right at the first down marker. 3 and out.
3 and out. And
on the heels of a touchdown.
Yeah. You see Sweat get some pressure on Patrick Mahomes, which made him get the ball a little too early out of there that he'd like to, because they were in there coming for him. Gardner Johnson it looked like he grabbed Juju Smith-Schuster's arm right there, but no flag by the refs, and now they're punting the ball back to Philadelphia with a 7-point lead. We'll see what Philly can do on their next drive.
In my opinion, Philly's always been a more creative defense than the Kansas City's defense, and I think that can catch them in bad situations, but at the same time it can put them in good situations like you saw there where they got the pressure on Mahomes, they forced the bad throw, whereas KC, it's a system offense. You're going to see 4 down linemen. You're going to see them operating out of the nickel. You're not going to see them blitz a whole lot.
Yeah.
And if they're getting pressure from the front 4, if Clark and Jones are getting to the quarterback, we haven't seen a whole lot of that since the first possession when they forced him out. Now you're seeing it happen on the other side. You're seeing the creativity of the Philadelphia Eagle defense, and the amount of options and weapons that they have in the first 7 could start giving Mahomes fits.
Yeah, Philly has that defensive line that goes 8, 9, 10 players deep, and they just rotate in and out of there. All of them are extremely athletic, capable pass rushers. They stay healthy, stay excited, and very, I can't think of the word. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now. Engaged and loose during the game because they have multiple people rotating in, so they're not getting tired.
Focused.
Yeah,
Focused.
It is just something that you can't teach. As much as you like Kansas City's offensive line, Philadelphia has such a bevy of pass rushers that those guys don't get tired.
It's a scary room.
It is. It is.
Now I'm real scared if I got Jones or Frank in front of me, but beyond those guys, what names are you calling?
You don't have many of them on that Kansas City defensive line outside of Chris Jones, who is probably the best interior defensive lineman in the NFL. Frank Clark, 3rd all-time in postseason sacks. So those are guys that are
3rd all-time.
3rd all-time in sacks.
Was it Justin Houston, the edge for Kansas City they used to have?
Oh yeah,
Houston was the player.
Was a monster, but he's not there anymore. They don't have the kind of rotation that Philly does. Philly can just keep throwing bodies at you.
So we got Will Ferrell here on an zombie apocalypse. How well do you think that Will Ferrell would fare in a zombie apocalypse?
I don't think he'd fare very well at all.
No, jokes don't go over so much.
Jokes don't go well with the zombies. He doesn't seem like a very athletic guy. He just seems like, and he's a frat boy from California, so he's got to be a little entitled.
His whole family is musicians, though.
Yeah.
And he's quite the musician when he lets those pipes open up.
He does it, yeah, it's true. We've heard him sing, on in Step Brothers. He's a great wedding singer.
Speaking of opening up pipes,
we're
here at the Flight Club in Inkster. We're going to be here all night, watch party for the Super Bowl. Again, $20 to get you in the door, but that doesn't just get you in the door. That gets you a free prime rib dinner. And if you've ever eaten here, you know that their food is chronic. Got some amazing DJs that'll be taking over afterwards. But if you want to come see us, come hang out. Woodward Sports, we are doing the Super Bowl. It's fun here, man. It looks good in here.
It's a lot of fun. Come in here and visit us.
Distracting in here.
A lot of distractions going around. I've been in this environment for shows before, though, so I've learned to rein it in a little bit. Yeah. We've done this a few times.
Some might call me a veteran of the booby bar as well.
I've heard you frequent. I've heard you.
I'm more of an employee than a frequenter, but I've had my days here.
I've heard you can fill up these places.
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
There, Philly tries to get the run game involved and nothing going. Miles Sanders loses a couple yards, and that is something that it's not obviously affecting them right now. But if they can't get a run game going, that takes away the strongest part of their offense.
Their run game has been pretty inept thus far. I got a question for you, though. Who do you want to win? Not who do you think will win?
I want Philly to win.
Yeah, you're a Philly guy?
I'm not a Philly or a KC guy, but I just like Philadelphia's team this year. They've got a lot of players that I like and I root for. I like Jason Kelsey a lot. Obviously, Darius Slade and Ndamukong Suh, former Lions. I like Jalen Hurts as a player. I think he's great. I'd love to see A.J. Brown get a Super Bowl. So There's a lot of guys in Philadelphia I want to see get a ring.
Yep.
I wouldn't be mad either way, though. It's not like I'm going to be pounding the table if Philadelphia loses.
Yeah, I'm a KC guy at this point. I just am a Kermit the Frog fan.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd like to see him stay on track to at least be in the Tom Brady GOAT argument.
He's going to be back.
I didn't really have any Philadelphia Eagles in my fantasy leagues this year. I did have Miles Sanders. But that was about it.
But you got D. Slay playing in the Super Bowl for the first time. You know?
Yeah, I'm a Slay guy.
I want the guy to get a ring. I love Darius Slay, man. Same with the Ndamukong Suh. I wouldn't be mad to see him get another ring. Hurts
another ring,
pressure. Huh? Wow.
There he is again.
That is just what Jalen Hurts can do for you. That was Quez Watkins, I think. That is just what Jalen Hurts can do for you, man. He eludes pressure, moves around, goes one way, reverses field, makes Frank Clark touch earth, and then throws
two other
dart.
quarterbacks in the league that can do that.
Yes. And it's just extremely impressive to see him do it on a consistent
And the
basis.
other two, it's an incomplete pass.
Yes, for sure. So I love it. Jalen Hurts has really honed in this year. Obviously, he's still questionable from inside the pocket passing, but when he gets loose out there, when he can use his legs, it is just dynamic play after dynamic play.
Scary.
Yeah.
Trying to get that run game going again. Gainwell switches fields there, and he picks up a nice gain there, about 7 yards.
Good little cutback off the backside, off of big Jordan Mailata. Speaking of nice pipes, have you heard that dude sing?
No,
Left
I have
tackle
not.
for the Philadelphia Eagles,
Mailata?
Jordan Mailata. Yeah, he has some pipes. He was on The Masked Singer, I'm pretty sure.
Is he like
I'm
Hawaiian
Samoan
or
Hawaiian
yeah?
or something, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't want to
those
I'm not
big
exactly
Hawaiian
sure.
Samoan guys can sing.
Yes. And they did a Christmas album. The Eagles offensive line did.
Can you sing? Because I
can
can't.
sing a little bit, yeah.
I cannot.
I can sing a little bit.
I can do really low voice Christmas carols.
Okay.
Ring-a-ling.
Yeah. Hear them ring. I can get up there a little bit. I like singing in the shower.
See, I always say ring-a-ling, but it is hear them ring.
No, I think he says ring-a-ling as well.
Oh, see, I know when he goes ding-a-ling.
Yeah, that soon it will be. See, this is that formation again.
Ooh, the little false starties. Now, see, this is a big deal here.
This is a big deal.
You gotta basically third and inches.
It's tough for me to see that. The refs couldn't have seen that, you know? No way the refs see that. They're just reacting.
A little rock there.
They're reacting
Definitely
to the
rock.
Kansas City
No, he
players
rocked
reacting.
for sure. Got
Man.
two of them, in fact,
Thank you,
leaning
sir.
their
Appreciate
heads.
you.
And in fact, their heads were well above the ball, ahead of the ball, which technically can be an offsides for the offense, which you never see.
Lining up offsides, but now that is that formation they like doing on short yardage. They can't do it now because it's 3rd and 6.
Hey, to Lions in the Super Bowl or in the playoffs next year.
The Lions
Let's not
in the
get ahead of
playoffs
ourselves.
next year. Jalen Hurts. Oh, he fumbled the ball.
This is
Ball's
the
on
play
the
we were
ground.
talking about.
Picked
This is the
up.
play we were talking
That's
about.
a touchdown.
This
They're
is a
going.
touchdown.
There's
Is that
nobody to
Snead?
stop him. Wow.
Is that Mr. Snead?
Wow.
No. Who is that?
Shelton? Nick Bolton.
It is Bolton.
Wow.
He's a player.
Huge
And this,
play.
listen, you and I hit on it. Adam and I hit on it. This game can be decided by big. Wow, who is that?
I don't know. That's probably the owner of the Chiefs and his trophy wife.
Wow.
He didn't even get hit. He just butterfingers it.
And so that's one of those things. Do you pay him? Does he make another mistake like that today?
I mean, if Lamar Jackson's not getting paid, it's hard for me to think that Jalen Hurts will get paid.
How much money would you give Lamar?
I'm not in the business.
Would you go over 40?
No, I'm not in the business of giving anybody that money unless their name's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, fair. And we've got a tie ball game, my friend. Tie ball games.
To tie ball games. That is a game-breaking play. You see them celebrating like that because that put them right back in it. Obviously, Philly's going to get the ball back, but, man, that is – now, penalties, the first turnover, all on Philadelphia. That is how you lose games.
Yeah.
If they didn't have the penalties, if obviously they didn't have that turnover, this could be a 21-7 game right now. Hey, little return of the Mac.
Yes, sir.
I like it. What is this, a P. Diddy commercial? He's bringing back Making the Band? I need you to go to the northern Bronx and give me the breast milk of a Cambodian immigrant. I only drink the finest.
What do we got going here?
I don't know. Oh my God! You remember that stupid fucking song? The What Does the Fox Say song?
I think I was a little too old for that
That was
one.
the dumbest fucking shit.
that
It came out when I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
What is this? Just a P. Diddy?
Are they smoking a
pipe
Jeffrey back there? Or?
Oh my God, such a good movie. Stroke the furry wall. You cannot outrun me. I am black. That is such a good movie, man.
So what do you got going here? This is this Lions shirt.
It's a Barry Sanders shirt. My brother got it for me for Christmas. I'm not sure where he got it,
That
but
is
it's
beautiful.
It's fucking sick. I love it.
Yeah, I remember this card, in fact.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The card on it.
Well, I'm giving some love
That
here
vintage Detroit
to
techno.
Detroit vintage techno. Big love here. These guys. This is actually run by a company of old school, like 20 plus 30-year DJs in Detroit. So
Oh, hell yeah.
It is real vintage techno.
That's badass. Who's this now? Safety Dance?
Love this song.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. If that music, that's one of the trippiest music videos in the history of music videos.
I mean, it's up there with Africa.
It's weird. They're like dancing around a pole with a bunch of little people. It's a very confusing music video. I did go politically correct and say little people.
I was impressed.
Yeah, thank you.
I was
I
impressed.
thought about it for a second. I was like, I'm not going to drop the M word.
See, I dropped the H word.
Yeah.
Hobbit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Hobbit is kind of like a superhero term for that
for
size
sure.
range,
I feel
right?
like if you're that size range, you would want to be a hobbit.
Well,
like, that's
hobbits,
best case scenario.
all they do is just like change the course of mankind in
Yeah,
a positive way.
Yeah,
You know?
and they bring the Ents to the battle. I'd want to be a hobbit.
Have
I'd be
you
a hobbit over
ever
a dwarf.
seen the extended Ent scene where afterwards they go into a smoke shop? It's a whole shop of just pipe weed,
No.
which is legal Lord of the Rings herb.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, all the Ents are
Gandalf's
hanging
always got the
outside.
pipe. Well, Jalen
I feel
Hurts
like
talking to his
Gandalf-
offensive line on the sideline.
I feel like Gandalf would be a Philly fan.
Gandalf would for sure be a Philly fan.
For sure, right?
Those Philadelphia people know how to party. And Gandalf always brings the party wherever he goes.
I feel like most of the people in Lord of the Rings would be Philly fans.
I'd agree with that as well. Philly is their fan base is something else, man. They are
Grimy.
hard,
Grimy.
They know what they want. They request so much out of their team and out of their city, and some people can't stand them. I mean, I don't like.
Dude,
Philly and Boston are two fan
Their
bases that you
loofahs
either
are made
love them or
of
hate them.
sandpaper.
Yes. Yeah.
Sandpaper loofahs.
Philly fans get after it, and now we got the Eagles back on the field after another Butker.
Uh-oh.
They're just going back for it.
I think that was a broken play. I don't think that was by design, but it is
I
a
don't
first
know.
down.
You had Mailata pretty far down the field.
15. Oh, okay, you're right. 15-yard run there for Hurts on first down.
Watch the tackle.
It's going to get him to the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that's design. Mailata took
Yeah,
off
certainly
right away.
was. It looked like it was either broken so quick that they ran off or it was designed, but
That is a great call by Nick Sirianni, though. You come right back after the fumble, instill confidence in your young quarterback that, hey,
Put
you're
the
the
defense
reason,
on their heels.
You're the reason that we got here.
Yep,
you're the
absolutely.
reason why we're here. You're what makes our offense
especially
so dynamic.
after a fumble like that can question your own confidence.
Yeah.
Give him the rock. Give him the opportunity, you know?
It's extremely impressive, and I just love that. I love to see the guy instilling confidence
Spencer,
in his young quarterback.
We have a sponsor,
We do.
and, you know,
Kind of threw it up for
We have
grabs,
a-
though, going to A.J. Brown.
we're talking sponsors here, though. We're talking Cantera Negra.
Terra Negra.
This is some fantastic
Can I pop that? Is that pop?
couture tequila.
Is this poppable? Can I pop
It
this?
looks like it's undone there. Are we straight lipping? Hey, let's pretend like we're from Philly.
That's good stuff. I'm a tequila guy, too. Oh, I'm not that much of a tequila guy.
Yeah,
That's good stuff, though.
that is good stuff. That's real nice.
Smooth,
Cantera Negra.
100% agave,
Ooh, reposado.
reposado.
Man,
Great tequila.
good thing I'm not driving, huh?
Yeah, right. Oh,
I love Boston Scott. I
Great.
drafted him in the 7th round
Yeah.
of my rookie draft in our fantasy league. Didn't keep him because he didn't do anything his first year. But he's so shifty.
Very
He's
elusive.
great in pass pro. Hands, you can't ask for better hands.
Yeah.
But he also can go over the middle a little bit for a little guy.
No, for sure. And you see what he just did. He just broke 3 tackles.
Louisiana Lafayette, right?
Yes, Louisiana Lafayette.
Yep.
Very impressive player.
I always liked their colors.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
baby
yeah.
blue and
Oh,
red
yeah.
and white.
Yeah, they always have a good franchise or a good team too. It's never anything crazy, but
So
always
who-
competitive.
Yeah. They're always going to challenge like the
Yeah.
local SEC
Oh, for
teams,
sure.
not roll over.
There it is
Another
again. There it is again.
sneak there. So I got a question for you. When you were young, I had a mythological college team that I
Okay.
didn't really know much about. I loved their name and their mascot.
Mm-hmm.
It took me like 4 years to find their hat. And that was the Tulane Green Wave.
Tulane's fly, and they were good this year.
Well, we're talking about way back in the
Yeah,
day.
but they beat USC this year in their bowl game.
Who is it for you? And I'm talking obscure. Like I
Like
loved the
mythical-
Rainbow Warriors, but I was a Green Wave
Rainbow
guy.
Warriors is really good. I don't know if I'm thinking going back. I had one, but right now I got San Jose State.
Okay.
That's our team. They're
Okay.
the official Mountain West team of Big D Energy. We've had their head coach on a couple times.
San Jose State, I know what this is. It's not the Slugs.
No, Trojans.
They're Trojans?
Trojans, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Or Spartans, one or the other.
I prefer Spartans.
Yes, same here, brother.
Go
Go green.
Go white.
But yeah, that is the official Mountain West team of Big D Energy. Their coach Brent Brennan has been on the show a couple times. Great guy, very good interview, and they sent us some gear. So
I'm always down for gear,
we're
man.
big San Jose.
Shout
State.
out Vince Techno
Shout
Detroit
out.
for the gear.
2nd and 6. They're going Hurts keeper again. He gets strung out and pushed out of bounds for
So he's going to lose
a
a yard there. We're
Yeah.
going to look at 3rd and 7. Great opening drive, great first down completions, but now you're no man's land. You're
Kinda
going to be in a spot where you're either going to have to go for it. You're not going to kick the field goal here, and their offense feels stale to me. They've
does.
made some big plays, but they feel predictable.
They can't get the run game going, so they're just relying on Jalen Hurts to be their running back and everything in their offense is built off of that run game, the play actions, the RPOs, all the different things. And when you can't run between the tackles with your running back, it's not going to be great. That tells me they're
and
going
that
for
wasn't
it.
great there.
That tells me they're going for it.
I mean,
If you do a draw to Kenneth Gainwell,
but you
on
got to
3rd
think you're
and
going to get
7,
more than a half yard on 3rd and 7.
Yep, but still the offense is staying out there.
At the 45-yard line, you got to go for it, I
You're
suppose.
right. You're in no man's land. Yeah. You can't too long of a field goal.
That was a big 2nd and 6 that they failed on, a big 3rd and 7 that they failed on, and now 4th and 5.
Let's see if they go hard count again here to try to draw them off sides.
They just feel predictable right now, Spenmo. And yet again, another
got it.
draw, and he's got it. Shoelace tackle missed. He's down with inside the 20, down at about the 15-yard line, and they're knocking on the door again.
Jalen Hurts running wild, man. We talked about it. He's an explosive, electric athlete in the backfield, and it's just somebody else you have to account for. They did have the spy on him in that situation, which was 32, Bolton, who had the scoop and score, but he couldn't get over there in time. You see someone try to get the shoelace tackle. Jalen Hurts, man, he is one of the most electric athletes in the NFL.
And let's be real, that's why the Lions lost to the Eagles. They only lost by 3.
Yes.
They weren't as close as it felt at the final score, but they couldn't
garbage
stop
time
him
points.
when he got into ad-lib mode.
No, it's hard to do that. Not a lot of people have been able to stop him this year when he starts running around.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, if they can keep getting first downs, it doesn't matter how inept the running game is. They can get 1-2 yards, but if they keep getting first downs, they're going to wear out this Kansas City front line, and then you're going to see a very different run game in the late 3rd and 4th quarter.
For sure, but this is still a long game. We're not even at halftime yet. Running Jalen Hurts like that, who isn't 100% with that shoulder injury, might not be the thing they'd love to do. Obviously, you leave it all on the line. It's the Super Bowl. But one hit could put him out of the game.
Yep, we got 2nd and 7 here from the 13-yard line. A little trickery, a little wide receiver screen there to Devontae Smith, but he went down. It looks like he might be grabbing his left leg. Now he pops right back up.
He went down
now he's got
awkwardly.
a little bit of a...
Looks like the ankle. Look at how skinny his legs are.
Yeah, those are...
Jesus, man.
I got wider legs than that.
Yeah, like
So
I
he's
got
gonna-
wider fingers. than
This
that.
could be a major story here in this game with Devontae Smith coming off the field. This would absolutely
This would be
decimate
huge.
their offensive
This would be
scheming.
huge. You see him get his ankle. He should be fine. He'll get that taped up and come back in. That
Yeah,
didn't
but
look too bad.
if they don't let him play the rest of this second half or first half, he could sit all halftime. That thing could be the size of a golf or by a softball by the time he comes out completely stiff.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, another uncreative run.
Are they going to go for it again?
They can't go for it here. Tied 14
No,
apiece.
they're going for it.
No,
They're
Are
going
they?
for it. Yeah, Devontae Smith right back in the game.
Devontae Smith, you're right. Exactly right. Right back in the game. 4th and 2. This is where you got to put the ball in the hand of your playmaking running back, quarterback, right?
I say you option them out to the side, would go do a speed option. They're going under center, though. This is confusing to me.
RPO here, maybe?
Oh, hard count. They got him again.
Oh, I don't know.
They got him again.
Did they, though?
Yeah, they jumped forward.
It was a late flag on what looked to be like an offensive offside jump or defensive offside jump.
Man.
And that would be the second first down conversion. One on a 3rd down, one on a 4th down.
Yeah.
And they do.
Yeah, they got him.
Wow. The cadence of the young Jalen Hurts. Oh, and he's lining up over the ball.
He's in the neutral zone anyways.
But that looks like they got him to jump here at some point. Regardless of that, we
They got
talked
Greg
about
Olsen doing the Super Bowl
experience.
right now?
But we talked about experience winning out over youth here. And these are two massively inexperienced moments out of a more experienced Kansas City Chiefs team.
For sure. It's a team that was just there. And it's showing. That's 2 times in a row they got them to jump and got a first down out of it, this one being in the red zone.
Yeah, and they may not have even been snapping the ball there.
Jalen Hurts,
easy
another touchdown. There's my prop.
There's the 2.
Love to see
Attaboy.
that. Cast that
Attaboy.
plus 150. Plus 150.
1.5 was wild to me. I would have put it at 2 if I was Vegas, at least for the push.
Oh, no doubt.
So, tequila?
Tequila? We can do. I'm down to do some tequila.
Hey. So, we've seen one bad or one non-scoring drive out of each team.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it almost felt like Armageddon for a second. And then both teams get right back to it.
They come back and they do what they've done all year, just go methodically down the field and punch it in the end zone.
There's so much talent on both sides. And Kansas City would love to have that field goal right now. Mm-hmm. Really
That's
could
for
be
damn
could tell the end of the game here. But honestly, when you look at it, you got one play for 7 points. You got a missed field goal. Otherwise, you got a 21-7 ball game right now.
The Eagles have been dominating. They have just shot themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers. So I need to see them clean it up. I'm sure that's what Sirianni is going to say in the halftime commercial, or in the halftime commercials on the brain. In the halftime huddle, they're going to tell them they need to clean it up. We should be up by 2 scores right now. And we'll see. Patrick Mahomes has been off the field for a little while, so we're going to see how he does.
Yeah. They've got to score here.
Yes.
They've got to at least get 3 points on the board, and then they'll be able to take over in the second half with the ball. If they don't, if they go 3 and out, you could see this turn into a 28-14 ball game.
Yeah.
And at that point, we've watched in Super Bowl pass, in playoff pass, when the Chiefs fold. This could be that situation.
And this team is, like you've said before, this Chiefs team is not built to just send Patrick Mahomes back there and have him chuck deep shots down the field. They're not.
No Tyreek Hill.
They are a methodical dink and dunk team this year. Patrick Mahomes only had 1 touchdown pass over 30 air yards this season.
Wow.
Only a single one.
They've become a process offense over a big play offense.
Yeah.
And they have the tools for that, but when you get behind, you can only do so much, 8 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards at a time.
Yeah, it's we're going to have to see. They can't get down a lot because, like I said, it plays into the strength of the Eagles and it plays into the weakness of the Kansas City Chiefs. If they get down, the Eagles can just start running the ball, milking the clock, meticulously moving down the field.
I'd just like to comment that M&M's got canceled. The
M&Ms,
little M&M
yeah, they're too
characters got
sexy.
canceled.
I used to jerk off to M&M's pictures.
But they were too sexy, so they were
yeah,
canceled.
the green M&M, she's fine.
She was fine, but then they changed her look.
Yeah, they changed her look. They took away her boots.
But I'm a Maya Rudolph fan, so
Okay.
I'm okay with the new.
I'm a green M&M fan. She's hot. Don't make my candy less sexy. That's all I'm saying.
They did, though.
Yeah, I know.
They did. But Maya Rudolph's pretty sexy still.
Damn Tucker Carlson, too worried about M&M's.
What was his baseball name?
Kenny
Eastbound
Powers.
and Down, Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers.
Man. That's a show they could bring back.
Such a great show.
That's a show. I feel like you and EZ like have that thing on lock. You guys memorize every
Oh, yeah.
line. You
I
guys
love that
like
show.
after the heavyweights, you guys pop in an episode.
Easy probably hasn't seen it.
Oh.
Easy does not watch
Easy,
good
we need you to
television.
call in right now and let us know whether you've been watching Eastbound and Down, because if you haven't, you need to. Every Thursday, we'll watch an episode afterwards.
I put Easy on to The Boys this year. He hasn't seen The Sopranos. He hasn't seen The Wire. I'm like, Easy, what the fuck are
He's
you
a little
doing?
young for The Sopranos and The Wire, to be fair.
He's older than me.
Well, all right, you're just a legend.
I'm an old soul. Those are two of the best probably the two best television shows of all time.
Well, even though they're talking about tapping pagers,
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Wire,
That's fair.
It might be antiquated, but The Wire is
cell
chronic,
phones and
man.
texting there.
As long as you can make it through the first 6 episodes of The
Yes.
Wire, you're good to go.
It's so good,
It's
man.
epic.
Avon Barksdale,
Ep-
Stringer
oh.
Bell, McNulty. My
Omar
guy,
coming.
Omar Little. My
Oh,
guy
man.
Bunk. There's so many good characters in The Wire. It's my favorite TV show ever, personally.
Yeah,
I've
it's
watched it like
top
3
3
or 4
for me.
times.
A little screen pass to Jarek McKinnon with the first down of this drive for Kansas City, and they are in a spot they've got to score here.
They have to score. The offense hasn't been on the field in a while. Obviously, the defense gave them that last touchdown. They need to go out there and put some points on the board to keep this game where it's at, to keep it at a tie game, to make sure it's 21-21 going into halftime.
Yep, absolutely. And Watson there, he's I think he went to Princeton.
Chris Jones fired up on the sideline.
When is he not?
That man is intensity personified.
Yeah, that is the kindest way you could have put it.
Yeah.
Because he literally looks like the doorman to hell.
Yes. He is a scary man. That is not a man I would want to see in an alleyway when I'm walking.
No, or when I get to hell.
Or when I get to
Gateway
hell. Chris Jones is a beast.
Yep.
I would love to be in the trenches next to Chris Jones, but not across from Chris Jones.
Well, and we have the beast here today.
Yes.
Well, we got the beauties as well, man. We are
sure.
at...
The Flight Club in Inkster.
That's right.
Make sure you guys come check it out. We're going to be here all day. WoodwardSports.com, broadcasting live. Anson Wells, myself, Spencer Raxter, and, of course, Stick. We're going to be here. We're going into halftime. Riri, you got to get here. Get your money in. $20 cover. You get a free prime rib dinner with that. So make sure you come check out the Flight Club in Inkster.
So wait, your last name is Raxter?
Raxter.
We haven't just changed your middle name to Mo and your last name to Rax yet?
My middle name is Morgan.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, so it's Spend No Rax. That's where it comes from.
That's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
my dad thought of it, too.
That is so beautiful.
My dad thought of it when I was a youngin', yeah.
I gotta meet him.
I was asking him for when I was making my AOL. I was like, what should I do for my AOL name? My dad
Are
was
you
like,
old enough to have an AOL?
I had an AOL. Oh, yeah. I was on AIM.
You remember that noise when you got a
Oh,
message?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I still get excited when I hear that
and
noise.
I loved AOL. I still use my AOL sometimes.
I
I'm
don't.
on Gmail now, but I still
don't.
use my AOL.
I use those AOL, the CDs they got me as Frisbees.
Oh, hell yeah.
They fly well.
Hey, man, it's when your AOL is Spenmo Rax. I'm keeping that in use. I send all, like, my porn subscriptions and stuff to that one.
You should just start your porn, persona.
Honestly.
Spenmo Rax.
Spenmo Rax, hey. Like, I'm
He
starting
only
OnlyFans.
fucks with Rax.
Yeah, I'm starting an OnlyFans. You know, if anybody's in the market for size 14 hairy men feet pics, let me know. I got you. I got some size 14.
Are you on Feet Finder as well as OnlyFans?
I got some size 14s here.
Wow. Bring them in a little tighter
if you
there,
want
man.
a shot, I got you. You know, let me know.
Listen.
It's an untapped market.
It's not a law, okay? Just because you got big feet or little feet, it's not the rule, just so you know.
Some places it is. Some instances it is. I'll say that. I got big hands too, though, baby. So, you know.
So do you think they score here. And can they score
Kansas
and
City, yes.
stop Philly to the point where it's a 21-21 ball game going into halftime?
I think. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. DeMar Hamlin in the building, up there with Roger Goodell and Donna Kelsey.
Donna Kelsey, I thought that was what's the cooking show lady that went to jail?
Martha Stewart.
I thought that was Martha Stewart
Hey,
for a
Martha
moment.
Stewart's fine, bro. I wouldn't mind to see Martha Stewart at Fight Club. She's a baddie. You don't tell me you don't think about Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart's fine. I know Snoop Dogg's hitting Martha Stewart.
So we're inside of the 2-minute warning. Super Bowl.
There he goes downfield.
Oh,
Can't
and
connect with MVS.
that's what happens when you don't have Tyreek Hill for you anymore. Valdez-Scantling got turned around there on a miscommunicated ball. Turned inside instead of outside. Really could have had a big play there.
Oh, easily should have had a huge play.
You're
That was
not
a
supposed to
terrible
turn
break on the
inside
ball.
when you've got inside coverage.
Yeah.
And that really has been the thing we've harped on since the pregame show. The big problem that Kansas City has is lack of depth in their wide receiver room.
Oh, 100%. That's a false start.
Especially, and again, he's not a downfield receiver, but when you take McCole Hardman out of the equation, just when you line him up out there as a
He's so fast.
Yeah, as a slot receiver, you don't know whether he's going to get a quick hit or something over the middle, or they're going to run him in motion for a handoff. And there's just very little, there's very little question in regard to the wide receiver team or room here. You know what they're going to
You know what they're
expect
going
out
to
of
do.
them.
You know what each of them do, and you know Travis Kelsey is going to be the main target.
Yep. Shut him down, and the rest will fall with him.
They just got backed up because of a false start. Travis Kelsey in motion.
So we've only seen, 2 or 3
Got him.
passes to him?
Oh, wow. How
he's
did he get out of that?
still free. That's a dangerous
That is
throw.
a very That's what we saw out of Patrick Mahomes when they lost to Tampa Bay. He was running for his life, making those bad throws across his body back into the middle of the field. That's something you can't do with this roster you have now.
Yep, not at all.
You cannot do that with this Chiefs team.
Nope.
And that's Hassan Reddick getting some pressure, slamming Patrick Mahomes down out of bounds. Man, I love defense. I'm a big defense guy. So that's why I like Philly so much is they're mean, they're nasty.
They are mean.
And they get after the quarterback.
3rd and 15, drop back out of the shotgun. He's got some time. Now he's on the move.
Closing in
and
on him.
He's over the line of scrimmage. Can't do anything but gain about 3 yards. And it looks like he went down in pain. He's up.
He's got that bad ankle.
And it's either the left knee or the left ankle, but Mahomes is certainly in pain, limping off the field, and this game could be over before halftime.
Well, I don't know. Chad Henne looked pretty good when he filled in. But, man.
Where did Henne go to college?
He went to Michigan.
Where?
Michigan. That's the ankle. Oh, he just tweaked that ankle, man.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the bad one or not, but ouch.
Well, no. Actually, it's his left that he was favoring, so I think he came down on the left knee because the right ankle got wrapped up by the linebacker. That's how he was taken down, but he slammed down on that left knee.
Serious pain on the sidelines right now.
And he's got his trainer's got his hand on his left knee. I don't think it's an ACL or anything. It's going to be more of a contusion as he landed on it. But regardless, the exact scenario we talked about before the break, Philly with the ball.
Big return.
And a big return. They're going to take over at the 44-yard line with 1:22 left, a 7-point lead, and all the momentum in the Super Bowl.
Man, yeah, that's obviously, Philly's licking their chops, but Patrick Mahomes is just writhing in pain on the sidelines.
Is this a Michael moment?
This could be a Michael moment. Luckily for him, he's going to go back into the halftime locker room, get his treatment.
Look at some film.
Get a shot of that
cortisone
or bovine or whatever the hell D-Mac called it. And hopefully, here's your first Doritos commercial.
Oh, hey.
With Jack Harlow.
Who's that?
Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's a funny guy. But
Jack be getting some ladies.
Jack be getting some ladies for sure. Also a huge industry plant. But I
love you.
Outside of that, he was good before he
Planted.
sold out. Before he sold out, he was good. But I just hope that
Is that real cologne?
No, it's Doritos commercial.
Oh, I know. Okay. It's still going, huh? So are you a nacho cheese guy or a Cool Ranch guy?
I am
The spicy purple one?
sweet chili
The
guy.
purple one?
Yeah.
Oh,
spicy sweet chili
so dang.
or the spicy nacho one.
Now let me
Those are
give
good
you.
too.
Let me drop it on you.
All right.
Nacho mixed with spicy sweet.
I would be fine with that.
It's so good.
Because I am definitely a nacho cheese over Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
I'm Cool
Cool
Ranch.
Ranch, I get in the mood and I'm just like, I need a Cool Ranch, and then I go back.
And then I feel like you get a headache if you eat too many Cool Ranch Doritos. I don't know. They're like
How
overpowering.
many do you eat, Spenmo?
I can. What are you talking about? I can put down a bag of Doritos, but spicy sweet chili are the best. And then the
They are
spicy
chronic, man.
nacho ones are good too.
Yeah, those are good. Now, let me tell you what the best Doritos are. Original nacho cheese from Mexico.
Oh, I bet.
Doritos. I don't know what they put into these. There's a little bit of spice, like real spice, not
Yeah.
that chemical hot Cheeto spice.
Doritos from Mexico.
They're chronic.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm going to bring you back a bag next time
I
I
would
go.
appreciate that. I really want to go to Mexico, man.
Let's do this.
I don't get. I can't go to Mexico.
Why?
'Cause I don't got any money.
Dollar goes far in Mexico,
true.
bro. Hermano?
That's true. That's true.
Hermano Canal.
But man,
I can't even watch these, man.
Yeah, they're so sad, man. Why do they have to play this? Oh, okay. All right, it's good. I thought it was
All
going
right.
to end up with the dog dying or something, like Marley and me. Yikes.
I
Well,
was getting there.
good news. Patrick Mahomes not in the medical tent. He's still sitting on the sidelines. So
Oh, there
Yeah.
was right in the early part of the tackle. He did get that left ankle. It looks like.
But he didn't go back in the medical tent. Didn't leave the field early. He's still
Well,
out there.
there's a minute 22 left. If he would have gone, it would have been now. So that is a good thing.
Here's Gainwell again. Gain of 9 on first down.
And we haven't seen much of Miles Sanders since that
No?
first pop-out run. We've seen all Boston Scott, all Kenneth Gainwell since.
Yeah, Miles Sanders got stopped in the backfield a couple times, and they've been using now Gainwell and Boston Scott.
Now, can
That's
you tell me
what
where
do.
Gainwell went to college?
No, I can't. Oh, deep shot. Devontae caught it.
How did he catch that
what
ball?
a ball. Beautiful
Wow.
fucking throw by Jalen Hurts. My goodness.
I had guys that debated me that said that he was an all-college player, and I just don't know what film they were watching.
Devontae
This
Smith?
guy makes plays like this over
Yeah.
and over at the college level and at NFL level.
It might not be a catch.
That's a very good timeout by Kansas City. I was going to say the same thing here because he does readjust here, and he's got the one. Well, there's not much to see there, but there's a lot of adjustment.
No, that's not a
right
catch.
there. No, and he's out of bounds as the ball completely shifts.
That's not a catch.
Looks like he has it, pinches it up against his helmet, but then as he comes down, oh no, that's definitely not a catch.
I don't know how many steps
It looked like the
did he
ball was
get
on
in?
the outside of his hands there, and it
1,
pushed it back up
2,
in there.
3. He got 3 steps.
I just don't know.
Steps.
During those steps, it went from one side of the helmet to the other, kind of in and out of his hands. He was adjusting it. I don't believe that that's a
And
catch.
remember, Devontae Smith had a very similar play to this against the 49ers
Yep.
that the 49ers didn't challenge. They ran
Nope.
up there, snapped the ball,
Andy Reid learned.
and scored a touchdown off of it.
Andy Reid learned from the 49ers' failure in the NFC Championship. That is an astute observation, Spenmo Rax, because this is the exact situation. This is just as an important of a catch as well.
100%. About the same area of the field,
Yep.
too. Philly ran up there, snapped the ball,
Nearly identical
got
situation.
the touchdown off, yeah. And Andy Reid got the timeout, making him look at
two
it.
identical situations.
Two identical situations at the Flight Club in Inkster. Come check us out.
And again, your $20 cover is going to buy you a prime rib meal. So you get in a cover you would pay normally, but you get a free prime rib meal. And if you know about the prime rib meal here at the Flight Club, you wouldn't be on your couch still.
I'm really excited. I kind of want to tell my dad to come up here. My dad's favorite meal is prime rib.
Well, I'd like to meet him, so let's do this.
I'm going to text.
Texty text, Mr. Morax. This is going to be a really controversial call. I don't think either fan base is going to like it if it goes against him, but I really, with the amount of repositioning that the ball did from the left side of his helmet to the right side of his helmet until he finally came down and was on the outside of his hands and then clearly shifted back into his hands. That's not a catch in my opinion.
The thing for me is he got 3 steps inbounds, and it's 3 steps and a football move.
But those 3 steps, the ball was going back and forth.
Yeah.
He was still trying to get that catch all the way to the ground.
Have they done enough? Is there enough there to overturn it, though? They called it a catch on the field.
I believe there is.
So we'll see. Yeah, I could see it as well. The ball moved a lot.
Unless the Biden's got that Philly influence.
But, man, it'd be tough to see this one not get overturned.
Because I remember when Bill Clinton had the Arkansas influence, when the Arkansas Razorbacks and Corliss Williamson beat the Fab 5 year 2.
Yeah.
That was all you, Clinton.
Yeah. Let's see. Wow, they're taking their time here.
Was that year 3? That was year 3, actually. That was when after Weber had left and Corliss Williamson. I'll tell you what, that Arkansas team was a good team, man.
Yeah. What year was that?
That would have been 1994.
I was -2.
Yeah. So, as we said, you were dead.
Incomplete pass.
I told you.
I was born in 96.
I told you.
Incomplete pass. Devontae Smith, he knows. He's accepting it.
Yep.
But
I mean, he caught the ball. It still ended up in his hands, but at the end of it, hello, young lady.
Huge something. Huge call for this game. Huge scenery in this Super Bowl party. Huge assets for Andy Reid to call that challenge.
Well, we're not here on accident.
We're not here on accident. We know where we're at.
Because in between plays, you need something to watch, Spencer.
Damn right. We got a lot to watch in
Indeed.
here. I'll tell you that.
I'm looking forward to some amazing food in prime rib here at halftime.
I'm so hungry. Stick, can I get an appetizer of something? I didn't get any of the tray. D-Mac ate the whole tray before
Darren
I got
McCarty crushed the whole thing. I got in there, got like 5.
They're doing it again. D-Mac just ate the whole tray of appetizers and then left.
Another QB sneak up the middle there. And Philly's down to 2 timeouts. Clock is becoming
40
a factor.
Seconds. Yeah, take a timeout.
I think
take a timeout.
I think at 1st and 10 here they can go for something and spike it or go out of bounds.
They just let 9 seconds bleed off the clock, though. You got 2 timeouts.
And he's going to go out of bounds. It's a good call, Spen. They should have taken the timeout there, gotten the proper play. Really, they lost themselves about 12 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, that is – I don't understand that one.
Look at Jones just way over the pile there. And he hit him. But nobody else could come in there. And honestly, Hurts is a man.
Hurts is a big guy.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that would have folded under that hit.
1,000%. Hurts is a big, strong runner, and you've got the 2 guys behind him to push him.
You really can't play it better than Chris Jones did.
No,
right there.
that's what you got to try to do. But still, even if you're as big as Chris Jones, when you're up off the ground in the air like that, you can't get much momentum going.
Ooh, and they just get the playoff there. Looked like a delay of game. Devontae Smith with another catch.
Timeout.
Nick Bolton with another savage tackle, and they're going to take their second timeout. 22 seconds left, 3rd down, and they're close to field goal range.
They're close to field goal range. They don't want a field goal here, though.
No,
field goals don't win this game.
No, but I think that they'd love some points here. And with only 22 seconds left, I would not be surprised to see them game planning towards a shot at 3 here.
Yeah, no, they'll take it. I don't know, man. I think with the receivers you have on the outside, with the dynamic quarterback, you still got a timeout left. I'm playing for 7. 7 wins you this game. You're not winning with field goals against the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes.
7 would be a massive mental advantage going into the locker room.
Huge.
The psychological advantage of being up by 2 touchdowns versus 10 points is massive.
I'm running a double move to A.J. Brown right here.
I'd double crossing pattern over the middle. They got one of them right there, and he gets it. And that is A.J. Brown. He's going to get out of bounds and turn it up from
what a
from a 7-yard gain to a 25-yard gain.
7-yard would have been stopped in the middle of the field, clock running, had
using
to burn
their
that
last
last timeout.
Maybe a shot towards the end zone, maybe a shot towards the sideline. But now they've got 3 downs to go towards the end zone.
Yep.
They've got pretty much a guaranteed shot at an easy field goal.
100%.
And you've got 18 or 15 seconds, which that's 3 shots.
That's 3 shots at the end zone. And you've got a timeout.
Very good point.
So if you catch it, they don't get in, you can call that timeout and punch it in.
Yep.
So you don't have to just take blind shots at the end zone here. You throw to the open player. And there it is. I don't like
Big
that.
hit.
I don't like that.
No, you got to hate that because that takes up your extra timeout, and they're going to let it go all the way down here. They're going to take the field goal.
What?
Surprising play call. An over-the-middle, little short pass to Kenneth Gainwell, the running back.
I hate that.
Doesn't get out of bounds, uses up their last timeout. And not only do they not take the timeout with the 11 seconds they had on the clock, but they wait until 4 seconds. They don't utilize a throw to the end zone. They at least would have had one more opportunity.
Yeah, 100%.
But what that tells me is they're going conservative. They're guaranteeing themselves a 10-point lead going into halftime. That's a big mental roadblock if you're a Kansas City player, even though they start the second half with the ball.
Yeah, it's impressive, but they blew that. I understand
play call.
They're trying to probably get the ball over to the left hash. That's probably where Elliott likes it from. But you've got time to do that. You take a shot at the end zone there.
Absolutely.
You take a shot at the end zone. You got A.J. Brown. That doesn't make sense to me.
Are we looking at a doink here?
Go for it, but
right side doink? Right side doink? Nope. Damn. I want another doink.
Eagles are now up 10 going into half.
It's officially halftime, my
It's
friend.
officially halftime.
This is what you expected.
This is a little bit what I expected. The Eagles have basically dominated this game. Outside of the scoop and score for the Kansas City Chiefs, the Eagles have dominated this game.
They're on pace to score 48 points, and they turn the ball over once.
Yeah, that's for sure. And we're going into halftime, so we're going to take a quick break real quick. But make sure you come join us at the Flight Club in Inkster. WoodwardSports.com broadcasting live. Me, Spencer Raxter, him, Anson Wells. Stick behind the scenes. $20 cover gets you a free prime rib dinner. So come up and check us out at the Flight Club. We'll be right back after this.
And a miraculous catch.
Follow us everywhere. Just search Woodward Sports on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, IG, and more.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Woodward Sports loves sports, and we also love to party. Join us for the big super party. Wait, we can't say super. We really can't say. Come join us at our super party on Sunday, February 12th. From the only place that can handle a Woodward Sports super party. Well, our super party will be at Flight Club on Michigan Avenue in Inkster. Join us for a live pregame show and watch party with the crew. Enjoy a halftime buffet. DJs, the Woodward Sports family, and more entertainment. You don't want to miss the big game with Woodward Sports. Get there early. This event will reach capacity. Come celebrate the Lions season and enjoy the final game of the year in style. See you Super Sunday at Flight Club. At least the party will be uncensored.
And the Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
Mo Rax, thank you for stepping in on the TD end. My name is Stick. Welcome to the Flight Club, baby. I've been sitting behind the scenes, snacking on some food. Got some prime rib coming. Anson, I know you've been excited about that. First half here during the Super Bowl, what do you think?
You know, I didn't expect a close game at halftime. I expected a team to be down and that team to make the adjustments at halftime. Oh, my is right. But I'm a little worried about Kansas City right now.
Yeah.
If you look at it, they have one of their scores from a touchdown. They've got a doinked field goal. But if you take away that fumble recovery for a touchdown, you're looking at a 24-7 game. This game might be over already. So I haven't seen a creative offense out of Philly, but I've seen them get two drives extended from third and fourth down conversions due to penalty.
Yeah.
And then I've seen their run game not work, but I've seen Jalen Hurts ad-lib and make plays when he's been asked to, and that's been the difference. Pat Mahomes hasn't.
I mean, I figured Kansas City's offense would show up, and they did early in the first quarter and then a little bit in the second quarter, but they really haven't been able to sustain anything since then. I did not expect Kansas City's defense to crap the bed like this.
No, not at all. Not at all.
They've done absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they've only stopped Philly one time, aside from the field goal.
Yeah.
Or aside from the fumble.
I mean, is Philadelphia that good to where, we're taking it for granted?
Well, they look like it.
Yeah.
They look like it right now. Shout out to our sponsors, Cantera Negra, which I've been enjoying myself here.
Well, you know, you got kicked out of Mexico, so this is about as close as you're going to get.
Unbelievable.
Shout out to our lovely waitress as well.
Yeah, that's Cheyenne. She's a pretty one.
It's been a fun night here at the Flight Club. This is a good place to watch the Super Bowl. If you've never been here, they dropped this huge TV down over the stage where the normal dancing
where the
is
talent
going on.
is normally located.
Yeah, there's no dancing going on. You're just sitting here in this beautiful place. If you've never been here, it's a badass club too.
It really is. I mean, it's the premier booby bar in the state of Michigan.
Okay.
The food is fantastic. The venue itself is stunning, and it's just always as professional as you can find in terms of a nightclub, you know. But it's a little more than just a gentleman's club. When you're here, you feel like you're at a nightclub. They've always got great DJs. And again, the food's just chronic.
Yeah, the food's amazing.
$20 to get in tonight, and that gets you a free prime rib dinner. I don't think you can even buy a prime rib dinner for under $20 normally.
Yeah, Gordy's asking. Yes, Gordy. Flight Club is, and it's an amazing time. You should come down here and watch the Super Bowl with us. And the after party is where it really gets going here. So I'm shocked by this score. I got to be honest with you. I thought Kansas City was going to be able to handle Philly pretty easily, but Philadelphia shows up like they're on a mission tonight.
Yeah, I was expecting like a 17-14 Philly lead, just enough to get Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs in the game mentally to start changing their scheme and their game plan up. I've seen a more creative offense from Kansas City, but like you said, we haven't seen their defense. Philly has had a stagnant offense, but they keep making plays. Their quarterback keeps making plays, getting it downfield to his two great wide receivers and able to utilize Goddard just enough. And then at the end of it, they've got three running backs, all of which bring something different to the table that they've been to utilize. They're not making huge plays aside from the one downfield pass But outside of A.J. Brown, everybody's just doing enough to keep moving the ball and to keep scoring.
Yeah. Philadelphia's just done a good job matriculating the ball down the field. And that's really just been it. It's been an ass beating. And now we're waiting on Rihanna to get on the screen.
Can Kansas City answer? Can they adjust and come out and not only start scoring points like we expected them to, but to slow this Philly offense down as well?
They better. I mean, that's pretty much it. Kansas City. Because here's the thing. Remember when Patrick Mahomes was talked about as about being the next big thing, and then all of a sudden he loses that Super Bowl, then kind of lost it the next season and couldn't get back there. Now if he gets back there again and this happens and he's not able to play in the second half, like, it's so crazy how fickle a legacy is in the NFL. He went from, oh my God, this guy's going to be better than everybody of all time, to now it's like, okay, he may never get another Super Bowl again, and then he's stuck with one.
Yep.
What are you thinking of Pat Mahomes when Jalen Hurts is just about to get his first, too? So really, legacy's on the line for Patrick Mahomes, and I know Flannel Sam is at home right now, pacing his living room, sweating his ass off because
he loves himself some Patty Pennies, doesn't he?
He loves
Patty Pennies.
How do you not love Patrick Mahomes, though? I mean, you got to love Patrick Mahomes. He's great.
So is it possible that this game is over to start the fourth quarter?
What's that?
Could this game be so out of hand in the fourth quarter where you see Philly put up 17 to, Kansas City's maybe 10 or 7 points? So now all of a sudden you're looking at a 20-point lead to start the fourth quarter?
It could turn into a blowout. I don't think the NFL will let that happen, but it could turn into a blowout.
I hope not.
Uh-oh, Rihanna's about to take the field.
So who is your MVP through the first half? I know mine.
It's got to be Jalen Hurts.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a rushing touchdown. He's got big plays down the field.
Oh, Jalen Hurts. See, that's the MVP right there.
A guy from Philly here who's one of the managers. He moved here after his first 44 years being spent in Philadelphia. He's a patriotic Detroiter, but he is a patriotic Philadelphia Eagles fan. He told us what was going to happen today, and so far he's right through the first half. I agree with you, Stick. I think that Jalen Hurts has gone above and beyond. He's made he's converted the first down completions on first, not completions, but he's gotten first downs on third and fourth down with the QB sneaks. He's gotten in the end zone on a QB sneak.
Yeah.
He's made the big plays downfield. He's made the big running plays when there was nothing there. He's done everything that's asked from him. He is the MVP through for one half. I don't see anybody else that's comparable. I guess at this point, is it going to be Kansas City's defense the only thing that can keep them and get them back in this game?
It's got to be another strip sack fumble or something like that. There's got to be another big swing of events. But you already got lucky once. Are you really going to get lucky again?
So we talked about prop bets.
Uh-oh.
Everybody said she's going to open up with Umbrella. What's she opening up with? You're the music man. First song.
S&M.
Ooh.
Or Sex With Me. Oh, bitch better have my money. All right.
She better.
No cleavage. Yeah, she's wearing that
Wow,
Britney Spears.
the cleavage prop bet is a loser.
Britney Spears snake suit underneath that, or what's it called? Cat suit. Rihanna's bad. I don't care what anybody says. Like, not like
mad at her.
Yeah.
I ain't never mad at her.
Yikes.
Like Nicki
People are
Minaj and all
saying
them,
yikes.
whatever. Rihanna though. What about Carrie Hilson? Remember her?
Yeah, I'll pass on Carrie Hilson.
No, not so much, eh?
This is pretty crazy though. They're like floating in the air.
They are floating, man. One false step.
Well, I think they're all. That would be crazy if someone fell. Like they're in the middle of the Super Bowl.
Her outfit looks heavy as hell, though.
Because there's going to be a costume change. You're going to take that thing off.
Oh, yeah. We're going to see some cleavage.
No, we're not going to see
You
cleavage.
don't think so?
It's just going to be in that skin-tight outfit
I
underneath
bet you by the time she's gone, we're going to see some cleavage. That outfit looks like she was in Dune, though. You ever seen Dune?
She can wear anything, man.
Yep. Or nothing at all.
Yeah.
Speaking of wearing nothing at all, we're down here at the Flight Club. If you guys want to come down and hang out with us for our Super Bowl watch party, Woodward Sports, $20 will get you in the door, and it'll get you a free prime rib dinner.
I think that's coming around now, too. I'm looking forward to that.
Twist my arm, brother.
We've been here all day, and it's been great.
We have.
It's been great.
Yes, indeed. I mean, it's a great way to end a time where we're now going to enter into not seeing football for way too long. But we got a little bit of USFL.
Like a month. It's only like a month till the draft and combine and all that stuff.
Now, what do you think about the USFL being played in
Detroit?
Not only in Detroit, but we're not going over and playing at a small field, okay? We're playing at Ford Field.
All right.
So you're a little bit younger than me, but do you remember the USFL excitement?
No, I don't at all.
I remember Bobby Hebert being the quarterback of the Michigan Panthers and us winning it.
All right, Maz.
All right, old man.
All right, Maz.
But my dad was huge on them. I still got an Oklahoma Outlaws half shirt from way back in the day. I think it'll be fun. I think a lot of names will be known through the college ranks, and it'll just be something for us to do in the summer. I mean, you and I hit up some Detroit football games, right?
Yeah, I've been to DCFC games. Oh, here you go. We found love. Calvin Harris joint. They're going to go nuts in Phoenix.
Man, I remember this song, though. I had some good times to this song with a real good woman.
What do you think the best halftime performance that you can remember?
Come on, Janet Jackson, bro.
Just because you saw a boob?
I mean,
remember Prince?
You remember National Geographic?
I do. I do. So where I learned a lot of things.
Yeah, Prince lit it up. But honestly, I usually would go to the Bud Bowl or the Lingerie Bowl or the Puppy Bowl. So the only thing that I can really remember was Janet Jackson.
Okay. That changed the game. The FCC cracked down so hard after that.
I just got to say, I was dating June 2014. Miss June 2014 when this song hit.
Okay.
Woo!
Some good memories.
Some great memories. Shout out Jessica Ashley. We love you. Detroit's finest. Oh, man.
Prince wins.
You know, I watched an interview with Prince. I believe he was on Late Night with Conan.
Here's Rude Boy.
And they were talking about his birthday, and he says, we only have one birthday. And then he said, I forsake the idea that I'm a certain amount
Rihanna's
old.
Just grabbing her ass. Sorry. Go ahead.
Somebody's got to, bro. That thing out there. But he had a great point. If you give in to the thought of age, you age. And one thing we saw from Prince, dude never aged.
All right.
Never aged.
Prince was the man.
He was, man. They say he's got more material unreleased than he ever released in his whole career.
All right, now you got Work. This song kind of sucked. This is not a great halftime. But it's better than when they bring all the stupid kids out onto the field and let them dance around the stage for like half the time.
It's very red.
They're just not, they're doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
All right. This halftime show is one big Jamal Williams fine. Joey 2 times in the WoodwardSports.com chat. Oh, man. And there's the irony, right, Joey 2 times? Jamal Williams should be out here doing this with his hips. But
killing it with his hips.
But he can't.
Nope.
He's not allowed. I could see him out there, dude. I see him in his living room right now doing it.
Those are all dude dancers, right?
I'm not going to help you out with that answer. You got to figure that out on your own.
Can't tell whether they're dude dancers. I think they're dude dancers.
You do whatever you feel, man. I love you either way.
I mean, I prefer female dancers. That's why we're at the Flight Club. But they've got the moves. I'll give them that.
Here we go. Birthday cake. Come and put your name on it. Your name on it. Come and put your name on it.
Where's Troublemaker when we need him, baby?
We got Scroggs here. Scroggs will do it. Ah, they skipped it. They just played the... No, thank you. Do you think it benefits teams having this extra time at halftime, or do you think it like...
I think it benefits
the losing
Kansas
team
City Chiefs right now.
Does it?
If this was a tight game and the Kansas City Chiefs had just scored a touchdown to come back in, I think it hurt them. But at this point right now, all the momentum is with the Eagles. They obviously need a scheme change and an adjustment at halftime. And when you've got a veteran coach who's as well-versed and as good as Andy Reid, the more minutes he gets to break film down and to be able to put together an offensive and defensive scheme for his team, I think that this definitely helps Kansas City. Plus, they get the ball. So you give them a little extra time to draw up a scripted drive, which they probably already have together.
Right.
But they're going to adjust that script based on what worked and what didn't work in the first half.
All right.
So at this point, I think that this definitely benefits Kansas City. And I think that if Kansas City doesn't come out and move down the field efficiently and at least get themselves a field goal, I think the game might be over, my friend.
I think so, too. Early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Philly can put it away early, and then imagine the parties that are going to be going on in Philadelphia tonight.
Grimy,
that is going to be
throwdowns.
That is going to be the reproduction of some of the filthiest people on the planet tonight.
They're going to run out of cheesesteaks. No more cheesesteaks.
What the hell is going on here?
Like, this halftime show is just for the wives, right? Just the wives and girlfriends that are putting up with the Super Bowl today?
I mean, I was looking forward to it, and this is
letting you down?
Yeah, what have you seen that like is special? It's like
people levitating. That's about it.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what I was expecting either.
I very honestly, Stick, this is the most of the halftime show I've watched in 15 years. I'm usually on the lingerie bowl right now. Can we flip?
I prefer when they book more rock-oriented shows. Detroit Kool-Aid checking in the WoodwardSports.com
I'll
chat.
tell you what, that guy's got the pulse of basketball in this city.
Dude, Kool-Aid's the man.
Yes.
No one works harder than Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he's a talented guy, and he shares the passion that I share, man. I'm looking forward to hammering out some ball talk one of these days. I do love me some basketball. I'm a little frustrated with the Pistons, but I got my fingers crossed for that Victor Wembanyama, man. Think that'll happen?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Do you think we're lucky enough to get the number 1 overall pick twice
we
in 3 years?
We saw the Cavaliers do it.
Yeah, we ain't the Cavaliers. We
didn't lose LeBron either.
Yeah.
No doubt.
The NBA didn't owe us anything, and the NBA usually hates the Pistons.
Yep, they're not big fans. 04, they were fans. I believe that, but they are not big fans.
How long is this going to go on for?
I bet there's another 5 minutes, and I know that there's a prop bet for the over-under on length of time for this. I do think that Umbrella is going to be the finale, pal.
Okay. Did you bet on that?
I don't bet. I won the life lottery, so I like to spend my money instead of gamble it. But if I did, I would have said the finale, not the opener.
Well, we did squares at Woodward Sports, and Chad won the second quarter.
Nice.
So Chad got $125.
Solid.
125 fake dollars from Monopoly, because it's not real money that we would
But
be
they're
gambling.
color-coded the same as American money. Did you know that?
Am I allowed to admit to gambling now, or am I not now that it's legal? But do I have to go through like a sports book? Like, is in-house gambling still legal?
Should be legit. They should have like let's make a Squares website.
Yeah.
I think they actually have that.
Well, David K., that's one of JB's boys, won the 7-7 from the first quarter. So he gets money. Chad gets money. I don't know if I'm going to win these scares. There's Umbrella. So maybe this is the end of this god-awful halftime show.
I've had some good calls today. I'm not going to lie. If I would have been in on that prop bet, I think I'd have won some stuff.
I mean, the one thing there's like just a lot of people. It's taking up a lot of space. But outside of that, there's nothing really special going on. No costume changes.
The only thing that's
no
special
like pyro.
is Rihanna herself.
Yeah, Rihanna's fine.
She's pretty. No.
She's fine. Yeah, she's fine. But this is just like a Rihanna concert. This wasn't like a halftime, Super Bowl halftime performance. I don't know.
Rihanna, how do you feel about Detroit? We'd love to have you on the show. Come on out here.
Yeah.
We'd love to talk about your performance and talk about you in general and your spectacularness.
I think Braylon was rumored to be dating her at one point in time. I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
Bray.
But I can.
I want to hear that story.
I'm sure he would tell it.
You know, you would need spectacular hands for that.
I don't know what.
No, I know.
Braylon,
you need spectacular hands. You need great hands for that.
You got to watch Ermanni and Edwards every day, weekdays on woodwardsports.com, and then, maybe drop it in the chat. See what Braylon thinks on Monday.
You know, that's the most intrigued I've been by a Wolverine in my lifetime.
Oh, God.
Just right now.
You and Spencer are about to bond like nobody's business over your hate for the Wolverines.
Oh, it's not hate. It's just...
Oh, it's hate.
Acceptance of superiority.
This halftime show should have been Wu-Tang. I agree. Jeb Large says this halftime show is trash.
Listen, Wu-Tang Live is trash. Wu-Tang fan, diehard fan, you ever seen him live? You ever seen him live?
Yeah, I saw him live this summer.
They're not good.
Well, no, they're never complete.
They're just yelling over each other.
No, they're just never all there.
Listen, ODB been dead for years. Get over it.
Well, I know that, but Method Man didn't show up to this one.
Why
he got
even go?
Ghostface was there, so I was
Ghostface
okay with
and Raekwon and
Inspector Deck is always there.
Yeah.
He's
always on it.
Inspector Deck's got nothing going on. All right.
It's like DJ Jazzy Jeff just showing up to every possible sponsor. What is she doing?
Uh-oh. Is the building on fire?
I don't know. She went all googly-eyed, all wonky-eyed. She's just enjoying her moment.
Okay, that was that.
I won. I got my prop bet.
All right.
That was a 9-1, by the way. Umbrella.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
It's a hell of a hairdo on her there. All right, so can you recall, I know you've been producing tonight and doing some hosting as well. Can you recall one of the commercials that stood out to you?
I like that Ben Affleck working at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the first one, so it's easiest to remember, but it was good. And shout out to Dunkin' Donuts for your placement. Way to not skip on the bucks. Way to spend it. You know what? I'm going to go get a bagel. Breakfast bagel.
Well, I feel like Ben Affleck's from Boston at some point, so he's probably invested in Dunkin' Donuts because that's where it's out of.
Is it?
Have you ever been to Boston? There's like a Dunkin' Donuts everywhere.
I've been to Springfield, Massachusetts for the NBA Basketball Hall of Fame, but I've never been to Boston. It's a good town?
Yeah, great town.
I heard they got a lot of talent there.
A lot of fun, a lot of bars,
yeah,
a lot of little pubs. Man, Spencer, next time they walk by with one of those prime ribs, just grab it. Let them know we want 3 over here.
Right? Man, with some au jus.
Uh-huh.
A little, maybe some horse radish. So, do you think you and I could be back here this time next year talking about the Lions?
Oh, I think so. I think we could do Lions post games from here.
I meant the Super Bowl, brother.
Oh, okay.
I would love Lions Super Bowl game or post games here from the Flight Club in
away
Inkster.
games, yeah. Home games at the Brass Rail. Other games here at the Flight Club.
Now you're touching my hot spots.
I think we could do that.
But could we be back here for the Super Bowl watching the Lions?
Of course.
In 23?
Of course.
In 24?
I think they could have been here this year.
You think?
We were talking about this during the pregame show. If you want to go back and watch it on our YouTube or woodwardsports.com, if I would have told you the Lions had to play the Giants and then the 5th-string quarterback for the 49ers to get to the Super Bowl, do you think the way they ended the season they could have beat those two teams?
Well, we would have had Brock Purdy first round with San Francisco healthy. And they played pretty well.
That's not the question I'm asking.
Honestly, to answer your question,
if the Lions had the same path as the Eagles, do you think they would have got here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So why can't you believe that they'll be here next year? They just got to make it in the fight. They've proven that they can do it.
The reason I believe that they could have is because of how hot the Detroit Lions were to end the season. I felt they would have carried that over to the playoffs. But I do think that they have just enough deficiencies where it would have cost them. Semifinals, NFC Finals, certainly in the Super Bowl, I don't think that they would have been able to come in here and beat Kansas City. Those deficiencies, those holes in their lineup, I believe can be filled this offseason. But the roster as a whole isn't my concern. Can this team put together 17 weeks and more importantly, hit their stride come December, January, February? is this a team that can do what we did this season when it counts next season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason to doubt at this point, right? They're going to get better than they were. Everybody's bought in already. They got a chip on their shoulder. Things didn't go exactly right to end the season. If I'm the NFC North especially, I am scared. I'm terrified that this team's going to take over for a long time. Ben Johnson didn't leave.
Nope.
I think if
didn't leave.
If Ben Johnson left, the conversations we'd be having about the Lions right now would be like, people would be panicking. Well, what are they going to be like? They never were successful without Ben Johnson. Now, you don't have to worry about that. Put that baby to bed. Ben Johnson is back for another year at least. The biggest concern is, are they going to sign Jamal Williams? That's it. That's the only concern you have right now as a Lions fan.
Okay. I'll let that one slide and not dive deeper into that. My concern is, are we going to be a team that wins 3 out of every 4 games? Or are we a team that's going to come in and show 2 halves? One half where we're really bad and one half where we're really good. Because we could come out and be 7-2 next year. Right. And then go 3-5 after that, and still finish with 10 wins, maybe enough to win the division, certainly enough to make the playoffs. But if we're going down at that point, where we're on a slump, even though we win enough games to get in, does that slump happen as we enter the playoffs versus the high we would have ridden into the playoffs this year? Because I don't know if we can assemble enough talent in just one off season to make this team a team that can overcome anything in the middle of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be a season of growth, though. Like, you gotta remember that you're not looking at the exact same team you're looking at. You're expecting them to be better. You're expecting them to improve in a lot of positions, and you're giving Brad Holmes yet another draft. You're adding Jamison Williams, which is somebody that is almost like a bonus to this season. It's another first-round pick. You're essentially getting 3 healthy first-round picks if the 2 guys they draft are healthy. Yeah. So that addition in itself is going to be insane.
My hope is that we bring in
girl tall.
Yeah, she is. My hope is that we bring in such an influx of talent that we have an issue adjusting in the beginning. We try and figure out
Spencer.
We try and figure out who our offensive pieces are beyond Amon-Ra first down and a re-signed Jamal Williams and a 4th, 5th year our other running back I'm spacing on right now. Who's the speed guy?
Jackson?
Swift.
So
if we incorporate all this new talent, all of the guys on the offensive side of the ball, and a whole bunch of new defensive guys on the ball, it might take some time for this team to gel. We might see not a 1-6 start, but we might see a 3-4 start.
I'm okay with that. As long as they 500 through the first 6 games, that's fine. If they would have done that this year, they would have had essentially a first-round bye.
And see, that's what I hope, is a 3-4 team right now, we're in the playoffs.
Right.
But if the Lions come out and they capitalize on that momentum and then for some reason struggle as they okay, we got this figured out, now let's add some trickery to it, and they start experimenting and they struggle as the season ends, I just am worried that everyone is asking too much for this Lions team coming in next year. All I need is a playoff game. I want a playoff win. A playoff win will tell me that the SOL is really on its way out, maybe even completely. But a loss in the first round in the playoffs I'd be okay with. Yeah. I just need to see them. I need to see them carrying into the playoffs instead of limping.
Well, we will find out, and that's something that they got to finish strong and start strong. I mean, and change the perception about what they did and how they started last season. If they can do that, I think they'll be good to go. Here we go, second half getting underway.
I'm scared about it because the expectations I feel are more realistic than ever because of this regime.
So why are you scared?
Because don't come out and let us down, guys. Don't come out and let us down.
The Super Bowl's not even over, and you're already scared.
Well, I'm not scared because
you haven't seen the draft.
But if they go 500, it's a pleasant surprise.
500
But when the
great.
bar is high and you come underneath it, it's a tough thing.
Yeah, you got to go.
Ooh, Erin Andrews. We talked about her a few times.
I enjoy myself some Erin Andrews.
Her
what do you
hair
think
is
about
looking
Greg
really
Olson as a commentator?
I like him.
Yeah, I like Greg Olson,
I like
too.
him a lot.
Do you think, like, people are complaining about Tony Romo now, that they don't like him anymore?
I don't understand where that came from.
I
Like,
don't
he
either.
has a few things that he says a lot, but he's very knowledgeable. He has a lot of insight and inside stories on a lot of players that otherwise are just kind of names to most people because he's been deep within the game. I love his analysis. I like his voice, and I like his clout.
Yeah. Pacheco, man. That guy runs so hard every single time he touches the ball.
Yep. Great sports name.
Wow. Total plays for Kansas City, 20. Total first downs for the Eagles, 17.
Wow.
Not good.
No,
Not
they're
good.
going to have to change that up. Second and third, perfect opportunity here for Mahomes and the gang. 4 wide, including Kelsey. RPO. He does give it to Pacheco. Pacheco going to be held just a yard short. Their run game has not worked that well today.
I like them coming out and running, though, here. Now you just got to pick up this third down.
Do they stick with it here on 3rd and 1?
I don't know.
Well,
Ronaldo.
I'll tell you what. I can smell the prime rib. They are dispersed to many right now. Honestly, this food here at the Flight Club is spectacular.
Yes.
We got a full second half. You guys should come down. Get your free prime rib for the cost of entry. Only $20.
And after party.
Oh, yeah.
I like that play. I love that play.
And just as you said, it's important for them to stick
Hey,
to
hello.
yes.
These are the La French ladies. Hello, La French ladies.
Come on a little closer.
Yeah, slide. Oh, look at Spencer pulling out. And he hardly ever does that. Thank you so much.
All right.
And you're here with La French?
Yes.
I like the
You got
bodysuit.
something to tell us about it?
Cute.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Very cute.
What's your name?
Bria.
Brienne. What's your name? Jessica. You guys having a good night?
Yeah.
You like football?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Kind of.
Who do you want to win?
You don't like it?
Yeah, I
You're not
don't
a football fan?
I don't know.
So you guys don't care who wins?
No.
You don't care who wins? Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I like that answer.
It's going to be a long shot. Oh, okay.
Are you from
Is this your
Pittsburgh?
manager's
Oh, yeah,
favorite?
Pittsburgh.
How did it become your favorite team?
So you want Pittsburgh?
Because, yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. I'm not trying to be awkward. I'm just trying to get the microphone close to you.
It's fine.
Okay.
You are a Lions fan, though. And you're a
Okay.
Lions fan.
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah, maybe.
You don't really care. You just like when everybody comes in after a win and spends money.
Whatever.
There you go.
Well, thank you for coming to the Flight Club. Thank you for the drink.
Of course.
Yeah, La French is smooth. What'd you do?
That's very nice.
This is just straight up, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate
You
it.
can handle it?
I can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, ladies. Thank you, man.
Hey.
You got to connect with that guy before we get out of here.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she's good.
You owe me a beer.
There you go. Spencer adjusting the camera. Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought?
Hey,
Cheers.
life ain't bad.
I can't believe she said Pittsburgh.
I loved it. I loved it.
She said Pittsburgh. It's like, well, that's my boss's favorite team, so we're going Pittsburgh.
So,
But that is La French vodka.
Kansas City has gotten industrious here on this drive. Had a couple opportunities to not extend it, but they have continued to. There's a big first down to one of their off-color tight ends that nobody really cares about.
Your
Watson.
boy.
No, it wasn't Noah Gray.
Oh.
Noah Gray is my boy. And they keep going back to the run game here. Another chance up the middle for McKinnon. Got tripped up by himself. Got back up, gained a couple more. Looking at a 2nd and 3. If Kansas City can continue to find themselves in short yardage situations to complete for first downs,
Yeah.
I think that they can really put some points on the board and get themselves back in this game.
Like I said, they better. I mean, this first drive in this second half is going to be huge.
Yep.
And they're already well within scoring range, 2nd and 3 from about the 17, 18.
Yep, they're in the red zone. And he almost goes down Mahomes.
He's gonna
He's
run
going to
it.
scramble.
Yeah.
He's going to get that first down. Mike in
Slide.
the end zone here. He's going to be inside the 5-yard line.
What is he doing, though? Slide, man.
No, this is the Super Bowl, baby. You don't slide in the Super Bowl.
Yes, you do.
That
when
was
you
the
just went
difference
down
between
to
the
the
7-yard line and the 4-yard line.
No, okay. What's 3 yards?
In the
Worth
in
the damn
in the
game?
last 10 yards, it's a lot. Especially for a team that only has
I don't know, man.
only one offensive
If
touchdown
that's my
right
quarterback, get the hell down. Get the hell down.
Wouldn't that be nice if that was our quarterback?
Yeah, we got Jared Goff.
I like Jared Goff,
He's just
baby.
as good as Patrick Mahomes.
First and goal from the 4, shotgun formation, quick
There it
hitter
is.
over the middle.
Get it. Oh,
That's
nice
McKinnon.
tackle.
He's hit at the 1-yard line.
Nice tackle.
So now the difference here would be second and goal from the 4 versus second and goal from the 1. I like the 1 a lot better.
It's a whole different play. They take different angles. You
No,
can't. I
true.
don't want to hear this. I'm not trying to get into this conversation
But
right now.
listen, as much as your organization told you to slide, if it was a Super Bowl, you ain't ever sliding. You know that.
I know. As a player,
As a
you're going
gamer.
all out. As a manager, I'm telling that dude to slide. He's too valuable.
Yep. So they're inside the 1-yard line.
Hand
here.
it off to Travis Kelce.
Is that Clyde?
Touchdown. No, it's Pachenko.
Oh, it was Pacheco.
I
I would have liked to see my boy Clyde get another touchdown. Get a touchdown here.
How is that not a penalty? That's a penalty on Jamal Williams.
Is that the Jamal rule?
Anytime you move your hips in a sexual manner.
Speaking of which, we're here at the Flight Club in Inkster. Come on down and check us out. We've got the Super Bowl watch party with Woodward Sports. We'll also be here for the awesome after party, win or lose, whatever your team does. We've got only a $20 cover, which gets you a free prime rib dinner. So come and hang with us. Watch the game with us. After party with us. Flight Club Inkster. Let's go.
Yes.
So Kansas City did exactly what they needed to do. Spencer and I talked about it. If they came out and laid flat and gave Philly a chance to go up by either 13 or 17 points, it's one of those deals where Kansas City could have found themselves out of the Super Bowl real damn quick if they didn't answer with more than a field goal. They needed a touchdown here opening drive.
Yeah, it was a perfect drive for them. They came out, they established a run, they were able to get back into a 3-point ball game. Now that missed field goal is really biting them in the ass, but I mean, 3 points, now they're not panicking. You know, they're a veteran team. They've been here before. 3 points is nothing. But the defense has got to show up at some
absolutely.
point.
I liked your call because you said it. They have to establish a run game. Clearly, at this point, they have to slow down the Philadelphia offense with more than just their defense. And they can do that with time of possession.
Right.
They can do that by running the ball successfully. But you hit the nail on the head. They have to answer the call on the defensive side of the ball at this point. If Philly comes in and has their way again, this game is good as over.
Right. Well, I don't know if it's as good as over. Like, if they score, this touchdown allots them a little bit more time. Even if a touchdown happens on the Philadelphia side, it's only a 10-point game. If it got up to 17 in a 3-score game, then I'm starting to worry.
Yeah, the blow to the psychological game and mindset, though, with not getting that touchdown and then having to defend and possibly going down a lot more,
Right.
Close to 20 points, that has a long-reaching effect that'll really hang over the Kansas City Ball Club, not only in the third but fourth quarter. This drive, I saw a little bit of everything. Some completed passes, some ad-libbing out of Mahomes, the run game, and a score. Not having to kick it. They're in a position where if they can get a stop here, they could take over the momentum of the game for the entirety of the game. Shout out to Skip.
Yeah, Skip's the man.
Motor City Showgirls has been supplying talent to the most talented clubs in Detroit for 20
is
plus
full
years
of
now.
shout-outs tonight.
Well, hey, we
It's
got
a
bunch of
party
people in
atmosphere,
here,
man.
right?
Yeah, it's a good time.
The Lions aren't here to talk about, and I can only talk about the Eagles and the Chiefs so much, so I got to talk about my favorite Detroiters, and I got a bunch of them here tonight. You included, my friend.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Legend, this guy right here. He's a legend.
Well, it's 24-21.
This is the game we hope for. We knew that both of these teams
Yeah,
were,
I at least wanted to see something.
but we knew these teams were highly offensively skilled with great defenses. But what the NFL and what fans wanted was a smooth, high-scoring, offensive fest. And
there's been some good plays.
Well, we didn't get an offensive fest from Kansas City in the first half. We did from Philly, and it looks like Kansas City's righted the ship and put themselves in a situation where they get how they can move the ball. It's really just going to come up to the defense now. But
what the hell's going on?
We could see a 75-point over.
What was the over?
I would.
Spence, do you remember?
I would have to guess around 52.5, but I don't know. Let me look.
Well, we're at 45 right now. This Super Bowl's gone by fast, though, except for that
Very
long-ass halftime. 50.5. Oh, did he catch that?
Uh-oh.
That wasn't
and
a
it's Bolton
catch.
again with another touchdown.
That wasn't
possibly.
a catch, though.
They have not whistled the play dead. That's Nick Bolton with another fumble recovery touchdown.
I'm glad they didn't whistle the play dead, though, because now this can be reviewed.
Now,
so, like,
and it needs to be reviewed, but this
Wait,
is what we... Oh, that's a football move. Ladarius Sneed with a huge hit, put his helmet right on the ball. Nick Bolton picks it up clean, just like he did in the first half. Adam and I talked about this.
Oh,
Spencer and I
man.
had talked about this. And now you and I are going to talk about this.
That's so close.
A football game, oh, that is very close.
He's turning, but he didn't get his feet down.
He didn't get his
turn.
feet down on the turn.
So is it
It's going to be a lot to overturn.
Is it a completed football move?
It's going to be a lot to overturn here.
Oh, my God.
And this is what we talked about in the pregame show. Crazy our defensive plays or special team plays that make the difference in this game. And your boy Adam called it. He said it was going to be a defensive player as his MVP today, and it could very well be Nick Bolton.
I mean, 2 touchdowns by any player will get you MVP most times, especially on the defensive end.
One of my favorite consultants, a guy you know.
I love when the opposing team's rooting for the other team to get a catch because of the fumble. They're like, no, it was a catch. I promise you it was a catch.
So a guy you know, Brandon Kesmerick, is a guy that I love to get his takes, and he mentioned to me that Nick Bolton is not a household name yet, but he will be. And I'll tell you what, if they give this touch...
Hold on.
Oh, you were
Incomplete,
right.
yeah.
Incomplete. He didn't get that football
If
moved
he
down.
would have turned and got his feet down.
Yep. Another half inch almost, it seems like. But Nick Bolton is not a guy to forget. This is one of the best young linebackers in the league. He showed it all season long, not only from a real reality, but also a fantasy sense. And then he's got 1 touchdown today, nearly 2, this far away from 2.
That would have been massive.
It really would have been. A 28-24 game would have been a very big difference in this game. Hurts with a short check down there.
Slips.
And that's to Brown. Brown's a guy that they established for a moment in the first half, and I felt that it set them apart in the game. I feel he's another important aspect of this game for them to assert themselves, to establish the routes and the passes to Brown over and over again. Like, as much as we like Smith, he's kind of a gadget player. And if they can consistently go to Brown, they can consistently move and score the ball. Big 3rd and 6 play here. Over the middle, and he gets it to Goddard.
What a catch.
Huge
What
catch.
a catch.
This is one of the top 5 tight ends in the league, in my opinion.
He has the potential to be, but he hardly ever is. Right.
And he's not schemed heavy in their offense. But imagine if they directed the ball to him.
He had a rough start because of Zach Ertz. He had to wait a long time to get a
that's
good
a
look.
Very fair point. Zach Ertz, one of the best to play the game.
Kansas City's defense can't do a damn thing, man. They can't do a damn thing.
Yeah, they have struggled heavily. The few times that they've gotten wins, they've gone for it on 4th down, or they've gotten the 3rd down completion.
But they need a turnover again.
Yep. It's really looking
not
that way.
being ruled a catch is going to be massive. Throw it away.
Very good defense right there for Kansas City. That'll bring up a crucial 3rd and 2. But one of the things that we have seen from Kansas City is they have proven that they cannot get Philly off the field on 3rd and 4th down conversions. If it's a 3rd and short, Philly's getting it. Kansas City's been a pretty good team defensively on 3rd down throughout the regular season and the playoffs, but today they have not. This is a big moment here.
Wow,
This
look
is the
at
test.
that. Time of possession, 23 minutes for Philly, 13 minutes for Kansas City.
And he's going to get the first down again.
Yep.
Kenneth Gainwell. It's surprising that he, in the playoffs, has become the running back du jour over Miles Sanders.
I mean, Gainwell's the man. You know Memphis, they just pump out good running backs.
They do.
That's what they do. Marcus Pollard, Antonio Gibson, and here you go, Kenneth Gainwell. And they're all like the same type of dude. They
Guys
play wide
that can
receiver.
catch the rock, that are quick-footed, that are patient and have great vision.
It's crazy to think that Memphis has put out that good of wide receivers and running backs. Because I think Pollard's better than Zeke.
I have to agree at this point in their careers. I don't think Pollard's better than early Zeke.
Good slide.
Well, there's that slide you've been asking for.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's
coming from a guy that would never slide in a game ever if he was QB, by the way.
But like I said, I'm not playing. I'm thinking about my investment. I'm thinking about my team.
I just know
I
you.
need my quarterback.
Bro, if you were a great quarterback in high school, they would have been like, we need you to slide. You'd been like, no.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like, I had a limited skill set, so I had to give all-out effort at all times.
Limited skill set. This guy's quick as a wind, bro. He's quick for a big guy. So 2nd and 9. Philly continuing to move and convert. Shotgun, deep pass, got hit as he let it go. Oh. And Watkins had a near opportunity to catch that. Would have been a big play for him.
I thought he was going up top with that.
Well, had he gone to Brown, that would have been a completion. Had he gone to Smith, that would have been a completion. But you can't throw to those guys every time. And that was something that everyone was talking about. If you can shut these two guys down, is Watkins, are the running backs, and is Goddard enough to be able to separate yourself offensively? It's the same situation that Kansas City has in their wide receiver room. If you take Juju Smith out of it, who's going to make a play? 3rd and 9.
Kadarius Toney.
And that's going to be a delay of game, but I was going to say,
they
man.
called it. Wow, the NFL actually called a delay of game
in the Super Bowl.
It must have been 8 seconds between the guy looking up and looking to the clock.
So how do you feel about Sirianni's tears during the national anthem?
It depends on why he was crying. I don't know why he was crying. Like, it's okay if you're crying.
I would imagine
if it's like because you're just there. No, I mean like if it's because like a fulfilled promise to your grandpa before he died or something. Like, yeah, okay.
But when you make it to the highest level of what your dream is, the Star Spangled Banner is the culmination of all of it, right?
Yeah, no, I get that.
I actually he gained some points with me.
America.
Yep. 3rd and 14.
All day long. Oh,
and he
what
caught
a catch.
He got it tipped, got hit, but Dallas Goedert.
Did he get both feet in?
Looked like he got them both in. They're not even questioning this call. We'll see the replay. Off the tip, there's 1, 2.
Oh, easy.
Ooh, I don't know. Now, so after he catches here, he gets hit, and the ball, a quick snap, and they won't even wait for it.
There's a flag.
So this might be a legal formation or some kind of a false start. But if I'm a coach, I want to see that play again. Because here you see he doesn't have it yet. He's hit, and there's 1 leg in, not 2. That's an incomplete catch in my book. And you know I'm a Dallas Goedert fan. But look, the ball's, he's getting jostled. He doesn't have that second foot down. I believe that's an incomplete pass. Here it is a look from the other angle. Doesn't have it in. As he gets hit, he readjusts. He's got 1 foot down.
That's a complete pass.
No way. No way. He only had his right foot down.
Okay, so they made a substitution.
But can they challenge?
They should be able to. Another play hasn't been run.
And there's no penalty. I would challenge this. These guys are so worried about holding on to challenges, but how many challenges a game do you see, really? 0.8?
I just don't see that ball moving around. He had his right hand on it the whole time.
I would be throwing the whistle there. And we got another weird start, another dead play. Yes, let's see this challenge. I don't think it's completion. You do, though.
I do.
See, I see him having it trapped against his helmet with the one hand.
Yeah, I hear you.
And then just as he's about to get the second hand on it, he gets hit. And you can see the ball clearly.
But you don't need to have two hands on the ball for it to be a catch.
But at no point is that ball completely trapped. Not against his helmet, not in one hand or in two. And as he goes to adjust to grab it with two hands, he's only got one leg down.
No, watch.
So
there's possession right there.
No, not at all. His hands are moving on it. His hands, look, his other hand comes off it.
The hand can come off of it.
Not when it's dancing around your helmet.
Spencer, what do you think? Yeah, Spencer's agreeing with me.
No way. Both hands come off it right there. You see it come off both of his hands, and he's only got the one leg down.
I'll bet you a shot at tequila.
Well, right, I'm in. Well, we'll see who the NFL likes right here, because you know I'm a conspiracy theorist. But I would imagine that if conspiracy, a little Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I heard they got together for a new commercial.
They still look the same.
Hey, and it's that guy.
Tuco. I'm gonna call it right now.
That's
the NFL's conspiracy. All right, it's fixed.
God, Anson, enough.
It's not fixed. It's not fixed.
Enough.
But if they're going to keep this game close, it's not going in the Philadelphia's way.
We'll find out. I mean, what do you want me to say?
I mean, they're calling New York. Don't you think?
I think you're feeling the tequila a little bit. I think you're feeling
a
little bit of the
conspiracy
French.
theorist.
What is this?
It's a Bud Light commercial.
With Miles Teller. I watched Maverick on the way home because I went to Phoenix. I watched it on.
He's good in it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I like the second.
That's the #1 grossing movie of the year.
Maverick?
By far.
It was a good movie.
It's like 800 million.
Yeah, I didn't mind it at all.
You know, honestly, in that movie, I kept thinking they were going to do exactly what you expected, and then it looked like they were, and then they flipped it on you.
Yeah. No, they did a good job. At first, I thought it was going to be like cheesy as hell, but then it turned out to be a pretty damn good movie. What is Spencer doing?
I feel like this call right here, this referee call decision on this catch or non-catch is going to have long-reaching ramifications to this game. Because if this stops a drive and gives the ball back to Kansas City, it's a major, major change in momentum.
Yeah. Spencer, tell her you want a prime rib, too.
Cheyenne, you want to come on?
Oh, no. We'll get tickets. All right.
I think Cheyenne wants to come on.
I think you want Cheyenne to come on.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Yeah, one of the other girls tipped it over. That's what happens.
Hold on.
Hey, it's a catch. I still don't think
it doesn't matter how much you yell at Anson, it doesn't make it true.
His hands aren't. All right, maybe his hands are there while he had that left foot still just a touchdown. Yeah, Kansas City fans ain't happy. The fist is in.
Dude, to live in your brain would be crazy. To think everything's a conspiracy theory. It was a catch.
No, I mean.
It was a catch.
They called it a catch. It's hard to turn that over with the evidence they had.
And because it was an effing catch. It's not that hard to figure out. He had one hand on the ball at all times. And I'm rooting for Kansas City.
A hand was touching the ball.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't say it had it.
It's overturned. It's been settled. There's nothing else you could say.
It's
been overruled.
It's like that part in the Major League. It's like, it's too high. What do you mean it's too high?
It's
Forget
gone.
it, it's gone. And that play is gone. And yet another first down for Philly. We've seen them backed up on 3rd and 4th down over and over this game and just overcome it over and over again.
Yeah. Well, 2nd and 6 here. They're already in field goal range.
But a 6-point lead versus a 10-point lead, a big difference.
Like four whole points.
Psychologically.
Yeah, Kansas City needs to get a stop. At least hold them to that 3 so they can rebuttal with a touchdown.
Yep. This is another 3rd and 1. Another 3rd down situation for Philly. Are we going to see yet another QB sneak? We're going to see yet another quick pump over the middle.
Going to be a straight handoff up the middle. There it is.
That's interesting. Oh, wow.
Nice.
A lot of trickery here, and they stop them.
And they didn't get it. Wow.
That's the first 3rd down stop I can remember in this game not San Francisco, Kansas City.
Or Pittsburgh, as the French girls are rooting for.
We need to get her back here and talk some Pittsburgh Steeler football.
I'm rooting for Pittsburgh today.
Okay, so they're going to go back up again for another QB sneak. This would be the 4th QB sneak conversion for either a touchdown or a first down. And they get it.
It's a pretty basic play. I mean, that's why, I don't mean to bring it up, and I know you care about the Michigan thing.
Thank you, Donald.
But, when Michigan fans make that excuse about that's why they lost their game, because they couldn't sneak the ball and they fumbled it on the 1 yard line. To me, it's just it's that easy. And
There's so many other plays besides that 1.5 yard play.
Oh, and it was in the 2nd quarter too, but that was a long time ago. I don't want to bring that up because there's some sensitive people at our station that still are hurt by that. But there it is. I mean, 1 yard. Just push the quarterback. Just push him. That's it. It's legal now.
No. Delay of games don't get called anymore.
Oh,
Hurts
what
on
a
the
bad
run.
angle.
He got
Still
him.
counts
He
as
got
a
him
sack.
out.
Yeah, that'll count as a sack. He lost a yard.
Did he lose? It might be just a no gain there.
No, he lost a half a yard.
So Hurts 21 of 29 today. Very, very accurate. He's got 229 through the air. I've got to think that he's got his prop bet on the ground, which was only 36 yards. I think there's going to be a lot more scoring in this game, Sam.
I don't know, man. The 3rd quarter's already running out. There's only 2 minutes left.
I think we're going to see a surprising 4th quarter. Goddard with a bad pass from Hurts. Nearly had an opportunity on a tight end screen to break something, but they couldn't get it to him.
Look at this hit, though. Yeah. My God.
Yeah, Kelsey was lining that up.
Oh.
So 3rd and 11. The most realistic chance is 3rd and 14.
Just don't throw a pick here. If you're Philadelphia, you just cannot afford a turnover.
Yep. There's a little Sky Moore there, or he's 24.
Out of Western Michigan.
Yep. Like to see him on defense.
Who, Sky Moore?
Yeah, why not?
That was another delay of game.
Another. And there's been
timeout?
2 that they didn't
They
call.
got him a timeout.
Okay.
But that was definitely going to be a delay of game.
I don't believe that the offensive scheme or the game plan, should I say, as a whole, from Philly has been very good. I think that Jalen Hurts has been very good. I think he's found himself in a bunch of situations where he's gone to his 2nd, 3rd, and even 4th option to make completions. He's been the man over the middle. You know, you saw that Chris Jones play where he just hit him and he wasn't going to be denied.
I mean, Hurts has been okay. He hasn't been overwhelmingly great, in my opinion.
He hasn't been overwhelmingly great, but he's playing against a great team. He's been overwhelmingly effective. over and over, drive after drive, third down, fourth down completion after completion.
Well, we'll see here. 3rd and 11 is a big one, especially this 3rd and 11.
Yep.
You give Pat Mahomes the ball back with a chance to take the lead. It may be curtains.
Yep. And they are in field goal position.
Yeah,
But this would be a massive mental situation here if they can't get this first down.
You can't turn it over. You just can't.
Uh-oh.
Throws it short. Make the tackle.
Yep.
That's fine, though. That you can't turn it over.
That Nick Bolton, man, he's all over the field.
Michael's
really
cousin, too.
unheralded.
Michael Bolton. Amazing.
Just call me Mike.
That Bolton family.
Just call me Mike. Gainwell had a chance here if he wouldn't have danced. He probably could have gotten close to the first down, maybe a yard or two shy, but I feel like on that 3rd and 11, they were pretty committed to just taking the 3.
Yeah. Well, now they got to make it. I can't believe the doink parlay or the doink prop bet paid off.
It did.
Early, so early in the game, too.
I should really bet more. Because my prop bets and my bets, they're often on. Today, I would have been on it.
7-1.
2 touchdowns on the ground for Philly. I would have hit on that. I'd have hit on that one. And then I would have had Rihanna closing out 9-1. That's a parlay.
If this quarter closes out like this, Justin wins in our Woodward Sports Squares. Good for Justin.
I know what he's going to buy with his money.
What?
It'll be at Forest.
It'll be at Electric Forest. Hey, what's up, cowgirl?
What up, girl?
Spencer having a good talk with some young ladies
Hey,
that are
send
here.
them over.
No, we don't have the mics to talk to them. Anson's all off that tequila.
No, I'm having fun, man.
Pass.
They want to come on the show. Everybody does.
If Spence can hook him up with a mic. I know there's another headset over there that one of them can put on.
Spencer, get him a mic.
Anson out here trying to pull girls at the flight club.
This is the place to go and meet ladies, that's for sure.
There are a lot of ladies here.
Again, we're going
these are
all
just
game.
girls that came here. These aren't girls that work here, so that's even better.
I know. I like them pink pants. Ba-dum, na 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 na.
How's it going, man? Yeah, so we're at the Flight Club in Inkster. It's right on Michigan Avenue. The game's fun, but the after party's even better. So come through, join us, and then it's going to be a good time. We're going to be hanging out all night long.
You get a free prime rib meal for your cover charge, too, man. You can't beat it. And it's a great ambiance on here. This is one of the top clubs in Detroit.
Oh, by far.
Easily the best gentleman's club in Michigan. And the staff, the food, the drinks, the ambiance, man, it's really good in here tonight. If you were sitting at home and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, or if you have a party with 20 of your buddies, get your ass down here. Come through, come see us, Woodward Sports, live watch party and after party Super Bowl. Let's go.
We may have to sub in Spencer in a little bit, Anson. I love Drunk Anson. He's one of my favorites.
Hey, he's being all quiet over here. Somebody got to pick it up.
Oh, man. So do you think Kansas City's going to score on this drive? I mean,
They
came
have
out.
to.
They came out with a good game plan.
They've got to get 3 or more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. But if they take the lead, I don't think they'll ever give it up.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
And that's what I've been saying all day. Experience over youth and talent. Even though talent's high on both teams.
That's the thing, though. It feels like the Eagles have absolutely dominated this entire game, and they're only up by 6. That's not a good feeling.
Yep. And imagine if that turnover goes the other way.
Oh, God.
Hey, to a good game.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think's going to get the next touchdown? Travis Kelce? We haven't heard much from Kelce.
The next touchdown?
Yeah. I mean, Kelce was having a big first quarter, and we haven't heard much from him since.
Jerick McKinnon.
Ooh, I like that.
Little 6-yard pass catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Oh,
little trickery there to Kelce. Nice open field tackle there.
Kelsey's so big.
He is.
And
he's a stud.
And it's insane. He's a lot like Cooper Kupp. You're always wondering, like, how the hell does this guy continue to get open?
You see what Elliott did there on his ankle? That could be something.
It was a touchback. He's not their field goal kicker, though, is he?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's Jake Elliott, number 7.
Nice pass.
Very nice. Juju making his name heard. He hasn't been around much today.
I know me and you have talked about him a lot. Just we keep expecting him to be better, you know? Like, he has those flashes where he has all the talent. He's just not the guy.
Well, and I think a lot of people hope that he could replace Tyreek Hill. He doesn't have the speed or playmaking ability. He's a guy that can move the chains, that can get you 90 catches a year. A little false start they missed there.
There you go.
Pacheco with a strong 10-yard run up the middle. Might be short of a first down, just barely.
Kansas City looks unstoppable on offense right now.
Yeah, it's a tale of two halves so far. You know, I don't know how Philly got through as many sets of downs as they did and as far as they did to get that field goal. It looked like that drive was going to stall over and over again.
Right.
But they were able to put points up on the board. However, Kansas City's last drive was definitive. It was very confident. This one, so far, so good.
Oh, nice run. That guy runs so damn hard, man.
Yeah, he does.
That's the end of the third quarter, 27-21. Justin, the Woodward Sports
Congrats,
Squares.
buddy.
Congrats, Justin.
Save that money for Forrest, pal. I know just what you can buy.
Justin's fun to party with. Yeah, let's take a quick break. If you want, play the Super Bowl commercial, give us a little bit of time. We're coming back with the fourth quarter Super Bowl live right here from the Flight Club. Just hanging out, having a good time. Come get some dances, come get some drinks, and we will see you in the fourth quarter on Woodward Sports.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh, wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Yeah, we are back live at the Flight Club, fourth quarter. Big game going on, 27-21, Eagles over Kansas City. My phone just lit up.
That's offsides. Kansas City moving the ball too, but that's going to be a neutral zone where they're not even going to let the play go.
Yeah, my phone just lit up with a Jalen Hurts out-dueling Patrick Mahomes. Do you believe that? Do you believe that's what's going on right now?
He is out-dueling him. Yep.
I mean, they're only up by 6. If they go in for a touchdown here, do you still believe that?
In terms of a quarterback duel, yes. Yes, because they've got a touchdown from defense.
Okay. Yeah, what he's got? Patrick Mahomes, 140 yards and a touchdown.
I mean, Hurts is directly responsible for 27 points. Mahomes is directly responsible for 14.
Yeah.
He needs to score here. He needs a touchdown here.
Oh, there you go. What a great play.
Juju along the sideline with the first down, moving the chains.
Juju's the man. Look at him. He's like, feed me, feed me, feed me.
Yeah. You think he sticks around in Kansas City? He signed a one-year deal.
What better place does he have to go?
Why would you go anywhere else? You got ring chances every year.
And you got a chance to be the guy.
And I'll tell you what, his second year in Kansas City, he could be far more dangerous than we saw him in the first year.
Oh, of course. All right, here we go. I mean, they're at the 12-yard line already, Kansas City.
Yep, they've moved the ball very efficiently. Another Juju over the middle for a 5-yard gain. 4 yards maybe.
A little bit of acting by Juju.
So this changes the whole makeup of the game. A 28-27 or a 27-24 game. Either one is a big feather in the confidence cap for Kansas City.
Yeah.
A stop here, a turnover here for Philly could be enough momentum and psychologically to end this game.
We'll see. I just can't see Philly getting a stop, but I've been wrong before. God, what a great play.
McKinnon breaks his way to pick up about 3 yards. Juju out there blocking on the wing.
It was a good play, but Juju just didn't get his block, and they weren't able to extend it. That had touchdown written all over it. I love the misdirection that Kansas City has.
Yeah.
That's one thing I hope the Lions look to do a lot more this coming up season.
Well, and what we saw that they're missing today was a lot of McCole Hardman scheming in the red zone. McCole Hardman was able to get into the end zone so much for this team, and now they don't have him right now.
Hell yes.
This is prime rib, baby, and it is prime. 3rd and 3 and a wide open touchdown for your boy Kadarius. A lot of prop bets here with a half touchdown as the prop bet.
For Kadarius?
Yep, a lot of people took it, and a lot of them are happy right now.
I mean, that's the thing with Kadarius Toney. He could show up at any time. And now here you go. Like, okay, so much. Jalen Hurts is out-dueling Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick Mahomes is about to be up 28-27.
Well, and honestly, Kadarius Toney only needs to catch one ball a game, you know? Because
I hope he catches many more.
But he's a guy that can get into the end zone all the time for you. There he is, my man Skip, Motor City Showgirls.
Just brought through some prime rib. So, yeah. So there we go, 28-27. I mean, the Eagles were favored in this game, right, Spence? Like, they were favored by, what, 3? 3.5? 1.5. So if you're taking that right now, my goodness. I wouldn't have taken the Eagles. I don't know why anybody did. Watch when you're touching the microphone there, Anson. Be careful, please. We got to teach you eating on air etiquette.
First time.
Well, you know, it's the first time we've ever been at such an elegant place.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I've been waiting for this thing for hours on hours.
You've been hyping it up. Is that why you kept mentioning it? Just hoping through osmosis it would get here?
Yeah, I just need it in my mouth, bro.
Oh, God. Yeah, so if you got Philly, 1.5, kick that field goal. You're still getting it. You're still in that range. So you're still sitting pretty if you bet that. But I'm telling you,
Especially
I could not have gone against Kansas City into this game.
No, me neither. Listen, the NBA has written a whole storybook on being there, being the team, and then putting the new team down one time before they get enough experience to come back and win it. And to me, that's what this game is all about. This is a team in Kansas City that has been they've been the best in the NFL for the last 5 years. Yes, we got Tom Brady, but in terms of consistency and production and championships, you can't question Kansas City. Now, this game, they can either assert their dominance and cement their dynasty, or they can turn the reins over. They can hand the torch over to the new young quarterback and the new team that's positioned to have a long-term run in the NFL. I just can't see Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes not coming through on the largest of stages after they've been here 2 times before.
Well, they just came through to take the lead.
They certainly did.
Now it's what we've been talking about really since halftime. Can the defense do something? The Kansas City's defense has, in the second half, I guess they've done a pretty decent job. But in the first half, they were getting run up and down the field. So if you're a Philadelphia fan, like my man Mike, the manager here, who came from Philadelphia to be here at the Flight Club to work here, he's got his Jalen Hurts jersey hanging right up over there.
So we got passing yards, 234 to 161.
Yep.
Although Pat Mahomes has a far better rating and has been far more accurate.
Well, that's the thing. You want to take away the credit to Pat Mahomes that his defense scored a touchdown, but you got to then give the credit to the fumble to Jalen Hurts that made it happen. Pat Mahomes hasn't turned over the football. So, and those 7 points are huge, obviously, right now.
Without another turnover in this game, that will be the difference.
Yeah. Look at them. They're pumped. Kansas City's pumped right now.
Yeah, they are.
But that's the offense. They were just showing the offense getting pumped. Now you got to go over to your defense and get those guys jacked up, because you better pray that your defense can hang right now. God.
Well, they're carrying a little momentum. They gave up 3 points, but they still stopped them. And they have not been able to do that thus far. They did at the end of the first half, but that was purely because of the clock. Philadelphia operating from the... Oh, wow, what a catch.
I mean, it's only for 4 yards, but
what
Goddard,
a catch.
Goddard is putting on a show tonight.
There was 3 hands on that ball.
And good job by Hurts for getting rid of that ball. I thought he was going to get sacked.
Yep. Yeah, Hurts has been on today. He has taken very little and turned it into something over and over today. How do you make that catch? Goddard really could be the X factor if Philly's able to win today. They've used him in a lot of small, short yardage situations, and he's done nothing but produce.
Well, if you're Philly right now, you're just trying to get in the field goal range.
Yep.
That's it. Oh. All right, 3rd and 3.
Zach Pascal.
You cannot go 3 and out.
No, and they might here. But one thing we've seen from Philadelphia is they've been great on 3rd down all Super Bowl Sunday. Kansas City trying to galvanize their faithful here. It is a road game for both teams.
Yep, down in Phoenix.
You were just there.
I was. And the Waste Management golf outing's going on, too. There it is. Oh.
Good pressure. Curls out of the pocket.
God, Hurts if he completes
Throws
this.
on the run, and he's throwing out of bounds.
Did he get hit?
And
No.
that is going to be a 3 and out, just as you mentioned, something that they could not afford. And at this point, you can't say anything but the momentum is completely changed. It's gone from Philly ending the first half to Kansas City winning the 3rd quarter to now starting off the 4th quarter with a score and a stop.
Well, and that was smart of them, too, not to hit Jalen Hurts as he's going out of bounds. Because you saw it in the Kansas City game 2 weeks ago. That's pretty much what put him into the Super Bowl. Kadarius, just hold on to the ball, Kadarius.
Oh, and he's got it. Got an opening. He's got
you do
some
not
blockers.
want this guy in space.
He's got a wall of blockers here.
Oh, nice
30,
block.
25,
oh
20.
My God.
15,
oh
10.
my God.
Looked like he stepped out of bounds, but he's hit finally and knocked out at the 5.
Kadarius Toney.
Wow. And Kansas City didn't need their offense.
Woo.
Their special teams came through. Now they're looking at a very short field. They're at the 5-yard line.
Oh, my.
Going to be first and goal as they take over with a 1-point lead.
I mean, once he was able to turn and he had all those blockers out in front of him, it just, dude, he is so fast. He's the guy that can replace Tyreek Hill for them if he ever gets acclimated and can stay healthy.
I don't think that he's the receiver that Hill is. I don't think that he go
can
up for
be, man.
contested catches.
You saw him in that one game.
But when you scheme him and you get him the ball in open space, he's one of the most unstoppable guys there is.
Yep. Pachenko stopped for nothing. Don't love that call.
Yeah, maybe a half yard at best.
Don't love that call. But you get the clock rolling.
And it sets up your play action here. 10 minutes. We're just inside of 10 minutes now. A 1-point game here. Exactly what everyone asked for and hoped for from this Super Bowl matchup. It's been exactly as advertised, Sick.
That's what Vegas predicted. Look at that, the difference for the half. They've over-doubled the Eagles in yards, 146 to 72.
Yeah, it's been a tale of two halves, exactly that. We're seeing the experienced team with their little whirlpool.
And there's Sky Moore.
He's got somebody open, he throws it out.
He's got the ball boy in the back of the end zone open.
Did he catch it?
Yes, he did.
Nice. So a big 3rd and goal here. An opportunity for Philly. And we've seen this whirlpool lineup out of the huddle. They had done it once earlier in the regular season. It didn't work this time.
Yeah, that wasn't as fast, you know?
It was kind of like we're going to do it just to do it.
Right.
It didn't really throw anybody off.
And I don't know if you bust that out in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you do. Just do it. You execute it better.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not about the trickery. You know that. Like, I'm Mr. Conservative when it comes to football.
3rd and 4, man in motion.
Oh,
He's
nice.
got him. And it's Sky Moore.
Nice.
My boy Sky
Western
Moore.
Michigan, baby.
A great scheme right there. Sent him in motion, backed him back up wide.
Faked the crossing route out to the outside.
And they found him easy. And now we're looking at an 8-point advantage, possibly 9 here with a
go for the 8-point
extra
advantage.
field, extra point.
God, please do not go for 2.
Well, no, they're going for 1 will put them up by 9 at this point.
No, put them up by 8, right?
No, the 7 just put them up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, weren't they up 1?
They were up 1.
Yeah, so they're
Touchdown
up 8
6.
now.
Nope. Anson.
Yeah, you're right. So the 1-pointer here will put them up 8.
Yes, there you go.
Math.
All right. There you go.
2 points would have been a 2-point game. But I know you don't like that.
I mean, I understand if you go for it there, like you're already up 7, you can go up 2 scores, and that's essentially putting the game away.
I'm taking the extra point every time there.
But, yeah, now the onus is on them. Not only do they have to score a touchdown, they got to get the 2-point conversion.
Just to tie.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. You know me. Keep the pressure on the other guy. That's all I care about.
Did you see Avatar 2 as we watched this commercial for Pixar and some other animated movies?
I have not.
I have not either.
I saw Black Panther 2.
You told me that.
Yep,
you
last
thought
night.
it was solid, but no Black Panther.
Not as good as the first.
Yeah, that happens.
I like the first a lot.
Sometimes you need the main character to stick around.
Yeah, rest in peace, Chadwick.
Can we talk about this prime rib?
Yeah, I'm all about that here at the Flight Club.
I'm not
the thing,
usually
like,
a prime rib guy, and this is chronic.
I was telling my girl before I came down here, you know, like, hey, we got to go down there and go to dinner some night. Like, just because the food here is so amazing.
You got yourself a good one, by the way.
Their lamb chops are unreal.
I have heard that about the lamb chops, and I did try one when you and I were here 2 months ago.
Yep.
And I'm not one to normally eat baby animals, but damn, that lamb was good.
I'm one to eat any animal. But yeah, the prime rib's delicious. They definitely have really good steaks here. They got really good chicken, really good shrimp. I had a shrimp Caesar salad here a couple weeks ago. I mean, it sounds like I come here often. I come here occasionally, but it's for the food. It's only for the food and the scenery.
There's good scenery.
Oh, yeah, it's
There's
amazing.
a vista of views here.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you go to some places and they may have like 4 or 5 girls working. There's always like 18, 20 girls down here. There's just a good time. And then here for the Super Bowl, they have a huge drop-down screen taking up the entire stage. You know, everybody's sitting around. They got multi-level seating. There's 2 stories to this place, 2 bars on each level. It's just a great place to be.
And chronic mashed potatoes. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, everything here is amazing. If you like shrimp, get that shrimp Caesar salad here. I know Spencer's over there eating a ton, too. Already gone? I'm about halfway through mine.
Producing and destroying at the same time.
Hey, that's what you got to do. And it's a good Super Bowl party, man.
And it's a good Super Bowl.
Like, I've been to bars for Super Bowl parties that have been lame as hell. Everybody's just kind of sitting around. Nobody's into the game. You can tell we got some gamblers in the house.
Yeah.
We got guys with some money on the line.
And there's some girls here hanging out and partying. There's some girls here hanging out and working.
Yeah, we got the girls rooting for the Pittsburgh Steelers, so that's awesome.
We're going to have to revisit her. 35-27.
God.
So all of our predictions are out the door. None of us hit the score.
Yeah, what? I said 27-13, so yeah, I'm way off. But I did take Kansas City by a lot.
I said 32-33 by Kansas City winning. So I'm kind of close at this point, but I see a high-scoring fourth quarter, as I said. I think that Philly's going to score a touchdown here. I think they're going to go down and score a 2-point conversion. I think we're going to see a tie ball game here with about 4 minutes left, and we're going to see if Pat Mahomes is really the legend that we've made him out to be.
See, what I think you're going to see is a pressed Jalen Hurts throw himself into an interception or a pick six.
Very possible.
And put this game away.
Very possible.
I mean, we're about to learn a lot about Jalen Hurts on this drive. You know, is he that guy? Because he'll get another chance, but you do not want Kansas City to get the ball back. They're going to kick a field goal at minimum, the way their offense has been playing in the second half.
And honestly, I believe Philly scores here. Or at least they score another touchdown to put them right in the game. And I do believe that there's a field goal coming from Harrison Butker. Can Philly be efficient enough to create enough time for them to finish the game with a chance to win? That's what it all comes down to in my mind.
Jalen Hurts back in the shotgun, 2nd and 5. Going to be just short. 3rd and 1.
Yep. We've seen a lot of this scenario.
And is it four down territory?
I would believe so. I believe it's 4th down time.
Yeah, you want to play the right way. That's what they're debating, too, on the commentary right now.
Yeah. If they don't get this, they got to kick it. There's too much time not to.
Here they go. The quarterback sneak again.
I don't know if they got that one.
It depends on when they give them that second effort. You got to give it to them. Eventually, they're going to run a trick play out of that, though, right? I mean, they've set them up.
They just set it definitely short, and then they gave him the first. Well, it looks like he's got it. Yeah, he's definitely got it.
He was fine.
Easily got it. Got to be a very frustrating scenario for the Kansas City defense, having given up 5 QB sneaks now for conversions.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm up 35-27, I'm okay with it. When I was down, I'm pissed off about it.
Yeah,
you know,
true, very true.
It's like, all right, that's what they got to do.
But the defense ain't scoring points aside from those 7.
Another smart pull off by Kansas City, not hitting Hurts out of bounds.
Yep.
Hey, girl. Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has played a good game, but that fumble, man, that fumble is going to be the focal point, I think.
It could be the difference. And really, just his own error. It wasn't like he was hit, you know?
Right. But 241 yards, 1 TD. I know he's got like 60 yards rushing and 2 TDs.
The duel is looking a lot closer than it did a little while ago. A.J. Brown with a big second down catch is going to give him about a 3rd and 5, 3rd and short.
Where the hell has A.J. Brown been?
Well, I told this to Adam, if I am the defensive coordinator for Kansas City, that's the guy I'm taking away. Make Goddard beat me. Make Devontae Smith beat me. Make the running game beat me, because I believe that I'm better than all of those.
Well, he's definitely been quiet.
Yep, he's had some big plays. He had the one real big catch
early.
But consistently, he has not been the guy.
There he goes again.
There he is, the guy on a big first down.
I mean, that's what you got to do. Your big players got to make big plays at big moments.
Yep, and there is no bigger moment than this stage right now.
I mean, that guy got his old GM fired because they traded him. That's how good he was. So
fair
you got to
enough.
show out. Like, it doesn't matter if they're scheming against you.
So Kansas City barely gets their 12th man off the field, barely able to set up. This
They're
should be a great point to score a touchdown, and it is.
Oh, he went out of bounds.
He went out of bounds. Listen, when you look at how quickly the Philadelphia Eagles ran that offense, Kansas City was barely able to get their 12th man off the field. The other 11 guys were barely able to set up, and you've got a wide-open Devontae Smith. If that ball's a little more accurate, it's 6.
That ball was plenty accurate.
Well, it was accurate to catch, but had it been a little bit more streamlined, he'd be in.
Jalen Hurts get in.
And it looks like he's going to be just
short. No, they're calling it a touchdown. All right, here we go.
So this is exactly what I said. They're going to score. I believe they're going to score the 2-point conversion here. And now everything comes down to the legacy of Pat Mahomes. I said they'd have 4 minutes. They have 5. Can you take the ball the length of the field, milk the clock, and score to win? Or do you get stopped with 2 minutes left, kick a field goal, and put in the hands of a young Jalen Hurts to come back and win the game?
Well, they got to complete the 2-point conversion first.
Certainly they do.
That's, I mean, why wouldn't you just quarterback sneak it? It's worked all damn game.
Yeah.
Wow, what a huge play.
Maybe 2 yards is a little too much for the quarterback sneak. You got to look at Smith here.
Brown up top.
Got to look at Brown.
Brown up top, jump ball.
Yeah, he's got the one-on-one that he needed.
He called it.
Oh, and he's going to get in. He got in. Yep.
No.
Jalen Hurts scrambles, easily gets in. 2-point conversion, ties this game up. Maybe the best Super Bowl I can recall.
I want to need it. There's your boy Bradley Cooper.
Yep. Prop bet.
I'm going to need it. Did Hurts get in on that right here?
Oh, he definitely got in.
Okay.
He definitely got in.
100%.
So we have a 100% tie game here. No need for
Kansas City's defense is so bad.
Yep.
How do you let that happen?
Yep. They let it happen easy, too.
Yes, so quickly.
So the big deal here is if they had 4 minutes left, I feel that they could stretch the field, kick a field goal, and have enough time to end the game. But with 5 minutes, I'm going to see about 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock here. 3-point deficit. Can Jalen Hurts take your team 75 yards to at least tie or win with a touchdown in the Super Bowl? The biggest stage, minute and a half left.
I mean, he just showed that he could do it in a minute.
Sure.
So what can stop him at the end of the game?
So
Kansas City, man.
I was a little off here. I thought Kansas City was going to be able to milk the clock, score with about 30-some seconds left.
Put on the jersey, man.
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to. He's nervous. You can tell.
Oh, dude, he's been screaming at the screen the whole time.
Yeah, I'd be nervous right now, too. But if you're either team, this is exactly what you're hoping for right now, right?
I mean,
even Kansas City fans.
Not when you were up 30 seconds ago. No, it's not exactly what you're rooting for. But, yeah,
Sure.
if I told you before the game that, hey, it's going to be tied, you get the ball with 5 minutes left and Pat Mahomes, you take that. I think you take that 90 times out of 100.
Absolutely. And I will take that, too.
90 times out of 100.
99. 99. Well, so what do you see here? Do you think that Philly comes out, or excuse me, Kansas City comes out? Are they going to have a balanced attack? Are they going to pass Are they just going to sit on the ball and run it?
I don't see them sitting on the ball. That's not what they do.
Nope.
I mean, they did come out and establish a run in the second half, so I could see them doing that. But I think the first play is going to tell us a lot.
They need 6, 7 guys, different players, touching the ball on this possession to score, in my opinion. 5 guys touch you, you get a field goal. 8 guys touch you, you get a touchdown.
Okay.
Your boy, Mr. Glassbones.
Kadarius Toney.
McKinnon, Pacheco, Juju, certainly some Travis Kelce. You know, now you're talking about 6 guys, 1 extra guy in there, maybe a little Noah Gray for the touchdown. Nobody's looking at him.
I mean, you just listed off their whole damn lineup, so
But I'm
why
talking
not?
about it has to go to multiple players.
Wow.
I have not seen them focus
3
on
rushing touchdowns for Jalen Hurts, ties the
he's a
Super
stud.
Bowl record. Terrell
Really?
Davis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
a running back, not a quarterback.
Not just a
running
quarterback record.
Touchdowns, period.
Right.
This is exactly what we hope for, ladies and gentlemen. This is what every fan in the NFL was hoping for. Even if you're a Philly or a Kansas City fan, of course you want a blowout right now, but you would have asked for this exactly. A tie game, 5 minutes left.
LeBron James.
Who exerts their will?
So Jay-Z was there and he didn't perform with Rihanna?
Was he?
What is that? Paul McCartney, he did a song with Rihanna too.
Paul McCartney looking good for his age.
I mean, he's alive.
Yep.
That's looking
He's
good
looking
for
like
his age.
56, though, and I know he ain't.
Oh, get outside. Oh, if he would have went outside with that.
Yeah, Pacheco danced a little too much. It was they had a lot of penetration into the backfield. He made a little bit out of nothing, only 3 yards.
Yeah, but he's got to get that outside.
Yep,
There was a
he
lot
had
of
an
room.
opportunity
Yep.
to get there.
I can't quit eating this food, man.
All right, I want to go back so bad, but I'm still feeling bad about you giving me shit over eating on the mic.
No, it was you were grabbing the mic. I'm like, yeah.
That prime rib's so good, I had a huge piece of meat I was trying to put in my mouth.
Oh,
yeah, I
nice
said that.
pass.
My boy Juju again. That's
Why
the
did
first
Juju
down.
get out of bounds, though? Like, why would you get out of bounds there?
Juju's never been a guy that's going to take a hit, all right? He
Then
comes
get
back
down.
to fight a battle another day.
That's fine. Get down.
He got out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Why? You don't want to stop the clock.
Good point.
That's what.
Honestly, at this point, I think a lot of players are thinking you need to stop the clock. But when you and I look at it as analysts and we know there's just enough time to leave 50 or 140 or a minute 40
Oh, nice.
for big hit.
What a hit.
Big hit. Is that Chauncey?
My God. Yeah,
Chauncey with a big hit.
Pachenko is done for the rest of the
Pachenko
game.
doing some weird head movements. It's probably a concussion. Well, maybe not.
No, it's broken sternum.
Yeah,
My
there's
God.
about 3 broken ribs right there. Hurts to laugh. Hurts to breathe. So does that mean we could see some Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
Probably, or McKinnon.
Oh, well, we've seen plenty of him. Would love to see some Clyde.
They activated him.
You know I'm a big fan of that first name.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
Yep.
Yep. So who do you got, Anson? I mean, here we are.
I'm not changing.
You're not?
Kansas City, baby.
Kansas City. I'm still on the Kansas City train.
When things are tight, experience wins out. And there's no tighter situation than right now. At all. They've got to put some points on the board. It can't be nothing. It's got to be at least 3. 3 will probably see them. Are these staged photos?
I would assume so.
Yeah, they look staged as hell.
They look staged as hell.
Interesting.
This is the best Super Bowl ever, Steve-O Baby says in the WoodwardSports.com
I
chat.
can't really think of anything better aside from New York, New England.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, San Francisco.
I mean, Super Bowl
John
last year.
Taylor.
Wow, you're going back.
Yeah, I was there. I was a big San Fran fan,
You are
too.
going way back.
But, I mean, realistically, outside of those 2, can you think of anything that were better?
I mean, the Atlanta-New England one.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I wanted Atlanta to win that one. I hated every point of that comeback.
What was it, Tennessee Rams? You know, where Isaac
Music
Bruce
City, no. Yeah, at the very last second, he
came up like
was
a
that
half
Dyson?
yard short. Dyson.
Yeah.
Yep. I thought that was a really good one.
Yep.
I don't know. This is way up there.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, how do you get better than this?
And it's really what we expected. There was a couple times where each offense stalled, each defense looked bad, and we're like, oh, it's over. But then the resiliency of both teams has been on display from kickoff to now.
I mean, I expected Kansas City to come in and just beat some ass today. That's honestly what I expected. And it did not happen. I mean, the Eagles showed up. They got out to a big lead, and Kansas City was able to come back, get out to a big lead and 8 points. But I can't believe Kansas City's defense allowed that to happen so quickly on that last drive.
See, I think on paper, personnel-wise, Philly's a better team. But they haven't been here since 2017. You got 8 carryovers, about 3 or 4 guys that really matter. San Francisco, Kansas City is carrying over so much momentum.
There you
and
go.
There it is. That's a first down. So much momentum and experience through the last 5 years of being there 3 times.
Yeah.
That you can't downplay that.
Patrick
It's
Mahomes,
too important.
175, 3 TDs. Just consistent. And he doesn't have a fumble that was returned for a touchdown. Kelsey's out of the game after picking. Oh, they didn't give him the first down.
Wow.
3rd and 1.
Looks like about a half yard.
That's a bad
They
call.
go for a sweep
to
Pacheco. He's got a lot of real estate.
All he had to do was make one man miss.
Big open field tackle there. Big open field tackle. It's a first down, and it's going to keep the clock running. It's going to put them onto Philly's side of the field, but it could have been way bigger.
Yeah, you just had the safety to beat.
That
What
was
an
it.
open field tackle.
Yep. And that's Chauncey again.
Yep. Gardner Johnson.
Chauncey's really been a playmaker this year on the defensive side of the ball. So 1st and 10, 3 minutes left.
They're right on pace to where you want to be. I mean, you just got to get in the field goal range. So literally all they need is another 7 yards.
And the way they're doing it is chomping a lot of clock, a lot of time off the clock.
Run it.
And there's another first down
They're
for
in field
Pat.
goal range.
He's
Oh, my
still
God.
going. Caught from behind. He goes down at about the 17-yard line.
On that left ankle,
Looked like
though.
that hurt a little bit.
Yep.
But you know this guy's a gamer. He's not coming out of the game. He just put the finger up to the sideline. I'm not coming out. Give me a minute.
Well, now you just run the ball.
Yep.
You just run the ball and kick the field goal. It's over.
Well, we got to see how many timeouts
2.
Philly has.
They got 2 in the
so
2-minute
between
warning.
the 2-minute warning and the 2 timeouts, if they can stop them,
They need one more first down.
they'd
It's
have
over.
enough. Yep, one more first down, and this game is essentially over. And they'll have just enough between the 2 that they have to get this off before the 2-minute warning. Up the middle, Pacheco again, maybe 3 yards, most likely 2.
There it is.
And
2-minute
a
warning.
2-minute warning, man.
35-35.
It's huge.
How you feeling over there, Spence? Who you got? You still feeling Eagles? Yeah? You still confident? Spencer's still confident in the Eagles. Uh-oh. Here we go. John Travolta and Donald Faison and Zach Braff.
Nice.
What?
Nice actor name knowledge.
You don't know those guys, man? Zach
I
Braff's
never
hilarious.
watched Scrubs, bro.
Oh, Scrubs was great. And Donald Faison was in Clueless.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Donald Faison's
I never knew
hilarious.
his name, though, ever. Zach Braff, I did know.
And then everybody knows John Travolta.
Travolta looking good, though, right now. Not gonna lie. A little bit of Just for Ben in that beard, and he's looking real good.
Some Just for Maz. Did you see when Maz dyed his beard dark? It looked like evil Maz. Kind of like you look like evil Anson with your goatee. And then we got Spencer that looks like an infant with his no shave. DJ Mike Scroggs running around also looks like an infant.
I just want to rub my body on Spencer's face. It looks so smooth. Yeah, I said it.
Anson's been on one in the second half, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Adam got me riled up. What's up, Adam?
Adam's at home watching right now, and we are live at the Flight Club in Inkster off Michigan Avenue. They've been a lot of fun here. They've been wanting us to come out and do this for a while, so also looking like, maybe next year we do some Monday Night Football here, or maybe we do some post games from here for away games when we're not at the Brass Rail.
They've been wanting.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do this here.
Oh, okay.
This is great. Great food. No shortage of things to watch.
All right. Go. Chew your food before you talk, buddy.
All right, Mom.
It's not for me. It's for everybody.
I put that bite off for 10 minutes now.
It's the last time we're giving you prime rib on the air.
This is the first time I had prime rib in 10 years, so we'll be all right. The prime rib is fantastic.
Yeah.
And we are going all night.
The lamb chops
If
are
you guys
best.
haven't gotten the memo yet, come down and see us. Come hang out. Woodward Watch Party, Flight Club, after party. Your cover will get you a free prime rib meal.
No, not anymore. That deal's over.
No more.
This guy, man. Somebody control Anson, please.
Somebody give me a little readout on the times on stuff.
Well, it was for halftime. That's what it said, and it's literally right here on the flyer. Free prime rib at halftime. So, I mean, I don't know what other readout you need.
Free prime rib at halftime.
There it is.
It's past halftime, by the way.
It's way past halftime.
Yep. Shout out to our sponsors.
All right, let's just watch the game. All right, 15-yard line, 2nd and 8. I can't believe they're passing.
Oh,
just get down.
Never really had a chance for that one to get going. Juju Smith on a little wide receiver screen.
I'm shocked they passed that, though.
I mean, it's a secure play where you know that you're going to get the clock continuing to go, but at the same time, it's not one that's beneficial for a first down.
So what do you do here, Anson? Do you run the ball and try to run off the clock?
You
or
have to run the ball
settle
here.
for the field goal?
You have to run the ball here.
Or do you go for the touchdown?
If I can source the Buffalo Lions game, you have to run the ball here. They have an opportunity to possibly get the first down, but you cannot give Jalen Hurts a minute 50, minute 40 to work it. You got to make him use that last time out or make him give him the time.
Well, they're in the shotgun, so it looks like they're going to be passing. And that's a good thing when you have a Patrick Mahomes. You can trust him, but I'm running this ball.
I would have to.
They are passing it.
I would have too.
And they're going for the end zone.
And that's exactly what we're talking about. A minute 48.
Oh, and a flag, though. Was there a late hit?
This is looking to go against Philly.
Oh, wow. This would end the game.
Defensive holding.
This would end the game.
It would. It would indeed end the game.
There's Eric Bieniemy right there.
There might be maybe 4 seconds, 5 seconds left.
Holding. So that's an automatic first down. What a call this late in the game. Like, to be an official.
We haven't seen this call all game.
And that was. It was, but it wasn't, you know?
I'm not saying it.
He grabbed him.
I ain't saying it. Yeah, but this has been happening all game long. How do you call that on a red zone possession on 3rd down?
I don't know, man. They did. It was there. You don't tug the jersey. That's all. When they see that jersey stretch, that's all.
They still need to get in the end zone here.
No, they just need to run the ball.
And it's game over.
No.
Wow.
Philly was going to let them score.
Very, very heady play there by Jerick McKinnon.
Yep.
Slides down at the 2-yard line after Philly was trying to let him in. Philly's just burned their last time out.
I was wondering what the hell was going on. Then all of a sudden you saw the cornerbacks just stop running.
So technically right here, we could see Philly with about 20 seconds or so. That's best case scenario for them here.
Oh, God.
That's a terrible call.
And we haven't talked about the officials
all game. It's a really terrible call.
We haven't taled about the officials all game.
And I mentioned this to Adam. The NFL wanted this matchup. They wanted an efficient, high-scoring game that put offense on display. And that's what they got. How do you make that call when you swallowed the whistle all game?
I don't know. It was the right call, but
I don't think so. Not compared to some of the other plays we've seen. You got to
was
carry
the right
wow. You got to carry an even whistle all game. And that call right there, we haven't seen all game long. And you can't tell me that hasn't happened all game long.
I don't know. They haven't honed in on it, and I haven't really paid attention to it.
Yep.
I just know that when the jersey stretches, that's when it gets called.
That jersey barely stretched, brother.
I'm with you. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying it did.
I don't want to see a game this close, this well played, this awesome.
I know. You got to have balls to throw that flag.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You got to have balls to throw that flag.
Black and white balls.
Just big old
zebra balls.
Yep. All right,
so we're going to see Philly get the ball back, most likely, unless a first down is gained here.
There's no first down. It's and goal.
No, it's third and it is? It's third and 6. No, they can get a first down.
Look where the first down marker is.
It's at the 8 here, or the 7. So first
no,
down.
This is the holding
this is earlier. Yep, you're right. It's a terrible call. Terrible call. Absolutely terrible call. That was in the first 5 yards, too.
You can't grab.
I want Kansas City to win.
You can't hold within the first 5 yards. You're
true.
allowed to touch. But I'm with you. It was a tight call.
So they're kicking the field goal here, no?
Yes.
And they're going to have 10
seconds.
seconds.
Well,
12.
They're going to take the delay of game. So there'll be 10 seconds left on the clock. Then they're going to kick the field goal. That'll take 4 seconds. So you're talking 6 seconds. Then you squib kick it.
It's over.
You're talking
based on a referee's call.
Maybe 4 seconds, and you'll get one play with 4 seconds left if you just fall on the squib.
But, brother, we were just sitting here excited about this level of game, this awesome Super Bowl, these two teams that were equally matched in all the same facets of personnel and scheme. You swallow the whistle for the majority of the game, and then you're going to blow it on a really, really sketch holding call to the point where on a third down, not even a first down, not in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's a tough game, but he's got to make this field goal. He doinked one early from about this distance.
Well, you gave me shit for bringing up this conspiracy shit, but I'm going to tell you, I don't have to say anything because everyone's going to be talking about it after this game if it decided like this.
I don't think everybody.
A lot of people will.
It was holding. Whether you like it or not, it was holding.
We're still talking about a game
You're
we
still
didn't even
talking about.
No. Detroit's still talking about a game we weren't even in between Seattle and another team, New Orleans, that cost us because it was LA, that was the worst officiated game. People are going to be talking about this. They've been talking about it all playoffs. I don't like seeing it ended this way at all. Doink. Come on, doink it.
That's good. 8 seconds left. All right, now you squib it. Got about 3 seconds left in the game. You'll be able to run one play. Let's see what Jalen Hurts has.
The Mahomes legacy was cemented. Mahomes legacy.
Look at this parade.
I want in that private booth, bro.
Yeah, those chicks don't come cheap.
Oh, man.
Those are high dollar hookers.
Yep. Those are Vegas 10s. Michigan 13s.
So Kansas City, man, somewhere Flannel Sam is breathing deep and happy. Patrick Mahomes is now
pennies.
Patrick Mahomes is now a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Yep.
The youngest
Juju's
to ever
a
do it.
2-time champion.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
He's a 2-time champ, bro.
Sirianni is gonna cry like he was at the beginning of the game. So a nice way to
tears
bookend
in the
the game.
beginning and the back.
Nice way to bookend it for Sirianni.
So you think it's a squib here?
I would.
Is there some sort of crazy planned play if you're Philly? Is there a Philadelphia miracle here?
I mean, you know it. You know the routine. Lateral, lateral, lateral. Do you do it on the kickoff or do you fall on it and do it with your offense on the field? Put Ezekiel Elliott at center.
I'd rather do it with a bunch of special teamers out there, to be honest.
Well, there's the squib. Yep, they're going to try it. No? Okay. So it's about a 65-yard throw to the end zone. This is Jalen Hurts could throw the ball 65 yards, I'm assuming.
Not enough time to throw it down and get out of bounds.
Nope. This is it. It's coming down to one play.
He does have the arm.
38-35.
Wouldn't that be something?
300.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would be something. I mean, you better put all your biggest dudes on the field.
Why are there any tight ends on the field right now?
The tight ends I'd put out there. I just wouldn't put my tiny wide receivers or any extra linemen or.
Big moment.
Oh, my goodness.
Big moment.
I mean, you got to buy time, too. Like, one strategy is blitz him, but no, he's going to have time.
It doesn't even look like a live play right now.
They're going to let him load up.
And he did. Oh, and he got it tipped.
He does not have the arm to get there.
No, he got hit as he launched it, and the Kansas City Chiefs, Pat Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs with their 3rd Super Bowl, Pat Mahomes with his 2nd, Andy Reid with his 2nd. Experience won over youth.
Wow.
And now the only thing that Philly has to worry about is the Lions next year.
Philly, Patrick Mahomes is now in the conversation of can he be the greatest of all time?
He's on pace.
Yep.
He's won 2 championships in 6 years.
5, I believe, right?
And this is his 6th year.
Yeah, but he only started
But it's
5.
his 6th year.
Okay.
Similar to Brady, and that's who I'm comparing him to. Brady, he won 3 championships in 5 years, but after 8 years, he only had 3. So if he wins one more championship in the next 2 years, he's on the same trajectory, on the same pace as the GOAT, Tom Brady.
7 is a lot to ask of anybody.
I think all he needs is 3 or 4. If he can combine that with the ridiculous legs and arm statistics that he can put together.
The best comment ever in the WoodwardSports.com chat, Spence, from Dabber. Easy cursing the gods for his QB cap stat. Because that proves him all wrong.
Yep.
I mean, like, way wrong.
12.5, baby.
They paid Pat Mahomes well over 12% of the salary cap.
That's right.
And my goodness, did Jalen Hurts still out-duel Pat Mahomes? I don't think so. I don't think he did. I think Pat Mahomes showed why he is a champion.
No, Pat Mahomes definitely out-dueled him because what matters in the duel is the last shot, and that's the 4th quarter, and he won the 4th quarter.
He won the 4th quarter. You give Pat Mahomes the ball with 5 minutes left and a complimentary referee call, and it's curtains.
Can't do it. It's like giving Brady the ball at the end. You know what's going to happen. We talked about it. I said he'd have it with 5.5, or with 4, and that they wouldn't have enough time. He had it with 5.5, with the scheming by Andy Reid and the Chiefs. They didn't give him the ball back with enough time. 10 seconds just ain't enough.
Do you think the ending tainted the game at all?
Yes.
You did.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And
we
didn't hear
dropping the car.
We barely saw or heard the whistle all game long.
I thought the referees did a great job.
Of staying out of the game.
Yep.
You know? And they did not this time.
She just ducked. That girl. She did not want to be seen.
I want to be seen. I'm happy to be seen. I'm happy to be here. What a great venue. What a great game. Yes, there's a little bit of controversy that lessens the impact of how it finished. But Woodward Sports, Detroit Lions, everything's going up. We watched the blueprint tonight of both an AFC and NFC team of what we want to be and what we're striving to be.
Yep.
And I believe we're on that path.
Yeah, I mean, now it's on to the Lions, baby. You know, we're done with the Super Bowl. We're on to the next one. Kansas City Chiefs, your Super Bowl champion. The review is going on right now here at the Flight Club. They bring up all the ladies onto the stage.
Having a hard time focusing?
Yeah, I mean, there's literally about 25 girls up on stage right now. All shapes, all sizes, all ethnicities. Smiling at Anson. Man. Anson is looking like a kid in a candy store. We're going to get out of here. We are live from the Flight Club. Thank you to Quintera, Nagara, the Tequila, La French. We got to thank
you, Flight Club.
Yeah, especially our people at Flight Club. My man Skip, DJ Mike Scroggs, everybody. Adam for being involved in this. Spencer for sticking around, hanging out. Darren McCarty stopped by earlier. It's been a good party here, and it's only getting better. So if you're looking for something to do, You're sitting at home. We're in Inkster, Michigan
All night,
Avenue,
baby.
Flight Club. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. Get those signals.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Goffs, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.